Last time, our team of heroes, Iron Man, Bruce Banner, the Incredible Hulk, and one Rocket Raccoon were summoned to the Intergalactic Empire of Wakanda to help Princess Shuri after she had an encounter with the goddess Bast. Now, when she last spoke with Bast, she had sensed something was very wrong. Bast seemed very foreboding, very dark and cunning and secretive, and she witnessed that her brother, T'Challa, the king of Wakanda, was bound inside the Hall of Djalia, located in the center of the capital city on this space empire fortress, basically. And she requested the help of T'Challa's closest allies, the Avengers. Now, you are not necessarily this T'Challa's closest friends and allies, but you are the ones who, I guess, were chosen to respond to the call. You didn't really have a choice. You appeared on a dropship headed for the space station, landed, and after some tense exchanges with some researchers who turned out to be members of the Dormelage, Wakanda's royal guard, you entered into combat with them. And upon knocking them out, realized that they were being controlled by small essences of what appeared to be symbiotes from the planet Clintar. Using Jarvis, you were able to crack into Princess Shuri's feed and find a message from her. Using some good rolls and the power of Google, we deciphered a code. Right. Does anyone still have that code on them?
Jarvis, can you please just remind me what that code was, please?
My memory.
We're sorry. The number that you've dialed is no longer in service. Essentially, after breaking this Caesar ciphertext, that's what you get for being a kid too obsessed with like World War II and code cracking. It said that the Dormelage at the Imperial Institute of Science, where Shuri's apartment is, were compromised, and that you needed to use the back entrance. And so that was right at the end of our time together, and you made it through the empty streets of Bernin T'Challa, not a soul in sight, to the back of the Imperial Institute of Science with loading docks and just eerie quietness around you. So, she told you, Princess Shuri, implored you to meet up with her in the short exchange that you had with her right after you faced off against the Dormelage. And so here we are now. What would you like to do?
So right now we're in this small, is it like a village kind of, right? Then we're going towards...
This is a huge metropolitan city on the space complex. So it's like you're in downtown New York, basically.
I ate some trash burgers.
That's right.
And healed some health.
That's right, Trash
on our
Panda.
way to the science place.
Yes.
That's the official name.
I mean, I don't know how much time you guys want to waste, but I mean, I think we might need to get to this.
We gotta go.
Science building as soon as
there's
possible.
An infection. We also don't probably don't need to trust anyone that we encounter.
No, can't trust anybody.
Oh, guys, everything's fine. I swear.
Can we make a call out to any of our respective teammates? Like, can I get Groot in here? Do I have like a
I mean,
direct connection to him? Can I call him somehow, like communicator thing? Call some backup?
Were you with him on your heist?
Yeah, he was helping me with the heist.
Let's see. Give me
Probably.
roll me for logic.
Logic. You mean ego or?
Okay. Logic or ego, I'll allow you to roll.
All right, I'll go ego.
You have a communication device,
Yeah.
and let's see. With the difficulty of, I'm gonna say difficulty of 18.
Ooh.
Okay. And something I
Very
learned since last time we played is I get to add my ability score to these rolls. I was
Your
not doing that
non-combat.
before. Non-combat. So the left column.
Correct. Yeah.
I
You
was
weren't
not
doing
doing
that?
that. So I would have got 4 to all my agility rolls and probably hit a lot more shots. But anyway,
I was doing
here
the
we are.
opposite of I was doing that, and I should not have been.
Oh, okay.
Bless your heart.
Here we go. So rolling for ego. Oh,
Difficulty of 18.
so 6, 10, 13 plus 3 is 16. No.
You pull out your communicator. What kind of communicator does Rocket have?
I'm thinking something similar to Star Trek. You like couple shots to the chest, like a beep beep. Call to Groot. Call to Groot.
And
Come in, Groot.
and you
You
just
get
hear you hear static on the other end.
You look in Tony, his helmet kind of opens up, and he just kind of looks over at you, Rocket, and says, Panda, what are you doing over there? Let me see that. What is it that you have? And he kind of reaches out for you to hand him the...
Well, it's just something I threw together here. Trans-dimensional
accent.
communicator device. I think it's out of battery or something. Can you give it some juice for me?
Yeah, let me see it real quick. And Tony takes it, and because I have the trait of I rely on tech, as well as I have the gearhead trait, as well as the inventor trait, can I maybe see if there's some way I can boost the signal and
Can you give me edge?
something to see if he can reach out to group that way?
Sure. I will allow you to roll. What did you roll, Neil? Ego?
Ego, yeah.
I'll allow you to roll ego
ego.
with edge. If you
Okay.
can get difficulty of 18, then you can
Okay. So
you can try and boost that signal.
all right. So non-combat check, right? So I'm going to
Right.
get a +4 to that roll. I'm going to roll it. First roll is an 11. So because I have edge, I got a 2, 4, 1. I'm going to re-roll my 1,
Mhm.
and that's going to be a 15 total. So no. Now, so you see Tony kind of take it, and he kind of looks at it, and he's trying to just finagle it a little bit, and he kind of
Hey, careful with that
shoots
thing.
a little, or actually one of his metal fingers kind of opens up, and he kind of has a little screwdriver. He's trying to go in there and see what he can do, and just
Inspector Gadget over here.
yeah, I don't know who made that thing for you.
Oh, I
Sort of
said I just threw it together.
sparks a little bit. And,
Hey.
Kind
You
of
owe me
hot potato it in your hands.
Yeah. It's clear that you just threw that together. So here, you take it back. There's not even a good basis for any technology in that. So, yeah, I don't think you're going to be able to reach out to your tree friend anytime
Wow.
soon.
Okay,
Thanks,
guys, this is a
Doc.
huge waste
You're
of
the
time.
best.
I'm very nervous standing here, and there's symbiotes everywhere that we may not know about. We need to get to this place.
Can't you guys call Thor or something?
I think it's just us.
It's us. We need
I
some
don't have a
help here.
direct line to Thor,
Yeah.
god of Asgard.
I mean, we could take this, right? I mean, we handled the situation at the spaceship perfectly fine. Nothing went wrong.
There's a couple guards.
here.
We don't know what
Yeah.
we're going to
Yeah.
deal
We
with.
also
here.
don't even. Do we know about chronoverses? Is that a thing? Do we know if we're in like our universe or not?
I feel like it's a safe assumption that you are not in your
Right. So we don't even like. Even
Your
if I did have a
home.
direct line to Thor, he would not be my Thor, and just like this is not my Tony, and
Right.
you are not my raccoon.
Right.
Yeah.
There should be them around here somewhere. All right. Let's go for it. Back door.
Okay.
Right?
Tony, my helmet kind of closes and that, and he kind of looks over at you. Says, "Do you need a lift? Because I'm sure the green guy should be able to leap to get to where we're going."
I
But you-
got my
I
own
don't think
jetpack
I'm the
here.
Hulk anymore.
Well,
Do I
but you can-
transform out of the Hulk after combat?
Yeah.
Also, is there like a pants check? What's going on with the pants?
You failed the
roll-
pants.
I know
roll-
I failed the pants check as I turned into the Hulk.
Correct.
So
Give me a straight roll. Difficulty of, let's say 12 for you to have the pants have worked out and kind of reformed themselves.
Like resilience?
11.
Resilient pants?
You've got there's a huge split just like up your crack. And
Hole
you
in the
just
pants.
you see like the whitest of tidy whities that Banner is wearing. He's a total tidy whities guy.
Hey, Banner, you're showing there.
Don't worry about it. It's a prototype.
Let's stop by
Don't
the
worry about
market. Tony can buy you some pants.
I don't need it. I'm just ready to find these symbiotes. Don't worry about it. Just ignore me.
Tony, buy the guy some pants. Come on. We gotta look good.
Yeah, he's fine. He's fine.
Okay, so around you're essentially at the back of this large building. There are a few different loading docks with roll-up doors that are shut. Some heavy industrial fortified entrances to the building here. Probably 3 different loading docks and then a large set of double doors that look heavily fortified. And that's immediately before you. But you're welcome to check around elsewhere.
I mean, do we see any movement in the area? Anybody kind of walking around? Tony's going to kind of go up a little bit up high and just kind of glance around the area and see if he can see anybody around.
Give me a vigilance check with edge, difficulty of 13.
Okay, I got a 16 on the first roll, so I'm just going to leave it at that.
Okay. Looking up, you don't see anyone on the streets, but as you start to just do a little perimeter check around here, the sides of the building, much like the front facade, are this beautiful, cool bronze metal, probably some type of reinforced vibranium, colored to match the landscape or the color scheme of the city here. It gives way to large, most likely reinforced glass window panes that cover much of the sides, letting in a lot of natural light into the building. And looking through there, you see an atrium with a few different alcoves and rooms in there, but you also see a few Dormelage soldiers walking throughout the room, or the large floor plan there.
All right, I'm going to land back down. Well, looks like we have a couple soldiers through these double doors, and want to go in. We could probably just play it cool and just go in and say that, Shuri invited us in. What do you guys think? Is that something we should probably
the door locked? I guess can try that. It's like a facility, right? I assume it would be locked.
It is a facility. You walk up to the large double doors in front of you, and there's no doorknob. There's no handle, latch, anything. You do notice a display screen off to the side, so it's either some kind of badge in or access code type
Did
deal.
we take that tablet from the room?
Ooh, that's right. Yeah.
Did you?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I've been watching some shows on here.
Sure, you've been watching some
Some Disney Plus. Now
romantic raccoons.
Red Hot.
Raccoon Island.
Yeah. I'm not a raccoon, but I love this stuff. It's great.
Not a raccoon. Okay.
Yeah. Do you have it really? Did you bring it?
Oh yeah,
The tablet?
of course.
Okay.
Right,
If
Mr.
not-
Narrator, sir? You're the best, by the
What
way.
do you want to do with it?
I want to see if I can use that to hack into
Ooh,
this
interesting.
door.
Okay. Give me
I bet you their Wi-Fi password's Wi-Fi or password.
Probably password. Password 1 with a capital P. It's extra secure.
Okay. Give me what I'm going to make you do
Forever.
is a series
Oh.
of logic checks.
Oh, yeah. All right.
So I'm going to make you do 3 logic checks. And depending on each check, so like if you pass the first check, the difficulty of the next check will go down. If you fail, then the difficulty of the next check goes up, right?
Okay.
If you pass 2 of the 3, I'll say you can hack through it. If you fail 2 of the 3, then something else happens.
Okay. All right.
Okay,
Here we go.
Find
So-
out.
Let's we'll actually, would you rather roll against me or would you have me rather me set a difficulty? I'll let you decide.
What's the difference?
Me just picking a difficulty out of thin air or me rolling and you having
let's
to beat my
battle.
roll.
Yeah.
Okay,
Let's
rollers.
Let's
battle.
go.
Hey, Stock.
All right.
Give
Here
him
we go.
some help here.
So all 3
I'll,
dice.
secure the perimeter.
I mean, I can give him some help, sure. I don't know what that would look like. I mean,
Like an
he's got
edge
the
on the
tablet.
roll, maybe.
So
Yeah,
Banner's,
I
Go ahead.
think for I'll say if he needs help on his, I'll say you can render a help action on the last roll.
okay.
Or
So
like
this
the go
What
ahead.
could be the last roll? Yeah. That's
First one for me is a fantastic 17.
Oh.
Okay, that beats my 7. Okay.
You know who you're messing with here.
So it's
Very-
fantastic.
Very,
so now he's
intelligent.
got edge on this next,
Edge on the
Pretty
next
good there,
roll.
Banner.
right? Fantastic.
With, does
success.
fantastic make edge on the next roll?
I
or
Don't
No,
Does
like
it?
doubles damage,
Okay.
I think.
Oh, okay,
No, but
we're
it-
not doing that.
It
Okay.
gives you you succeeded and, right?
Yeah. So it could give you edge.
more. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. And give ourselves too
Okay.
many
Yeah.
complications.
Fine.
Keep that in your back.
I'll just
pocket.
roll again. That's another fantastic success.
And a fantastic success here.
Okay, hang on. Hold.
It's a 15.
18.
Woo!
Okay, all right. That's 2 successes. How describe to me what Banner is doing, what he's looking for as he goes to try and hack into this Wakandan facility.
We'll just take the tablet from Rocket and turn off Raccoon Island or whatever it is he was
Save
watching.
my spot. Save my spot.
Use it to get, just kind of find. I don't know anything. I don't know anything about
Hey,
how to
hacking the
hack into
security
something.
system.
As
and if you get a floor
Kins and
plan-
not Bruce Banner. But Bruce Banner would find a way to use it and unlock. He kind of opens up a different screen and is like typing on some code, and there's like code going all over the place, and suddenly the door unlocks.
I'm sure there's some kind of like security firmware on this tablet that previously allowed Tony to get to the princess's personal network or her server or whatever it was, and kind of exploiting that. I feel like exploit is like a good hacker word, right?
Mhm.
I exploited the node
Firewall.
and, enhanced the stuff. Yeah, the door hisses. The doors slide open in front of you, revealing a darkened hallway, but not too far down, probably about 20 feet away. Another door with one of those with like a glass panel above it, letting you see in kind of into the next room, and there's a natural light coming through it, leading you to believe that that's probably an entry into this main atrium area.
I'll go take a little peek up there. So Tony kind of walks through the door and then just kind of hovers up a little bit to kind of look through that window to see. Yep.
Is this
Okay.
like a public facility? Like the public goes in to like see science exhibits and stuff, or is it more like a private research.
This is a private government facility.
So is there like one of those welcome maps with like a "You Are Here" sticker on it?
No, because
You
this
gotta
is
have
the
like a real ID to get into this thing.
this is the back door near like the receiving and loading area.
Right.
You see some like uniforms that are, discarded from workers, kind of like for all intents and purposes, kind of like the employee mudroom. Like boots, lab coats, just kind of like uniforms, lockers along the way, things like that. Tony,
And
you
there-
look through.
Go ahead. I was there. Are there workers in there? There's people in there?
No, nobody in this room. But you look out through the window that you can see,
Right.
and immediately, like right there from your vantage point, you can see at least 3 Dormelage just pacing the area.
And do they look like they
What
have
color
the
are their
weird
eyes?
black symbiote?
They're
Do
in
anywhere? No.
They're in full like Dormelage regalia in their
Okay.
uniforms with spears, and they seem alert, like they are
Okay.
actively like patrolling.
Okay. So Tony's gonna go back down, turn around, and look at Rocket and Banner and say, "Okay. So it looks like there's 3 guards on the other side of that room. I just need you to trust me and follow my lead, but just stay in the room just for a little bit, okay? I'll call you in when I need you. Okay?
All right, Stock.
Okay. So Tony kind of takes a step back, kind of puts his arms out a little bit, and his suit kind of, I don't know what do you say, not dematerializes, but kind of, almost like the superior suit where it kind of like just disappears and goes away. And underneath is a business suit that he has on. So he's kind of ready, kind of fixes his tie a little bit, grabs up to his collar, and just watch this. And he walks through the door and just opens the door and takes a step into the room. Does the door open actually first, I guess?
They're like a thinner, sleeker metal door, not as heavy as the outside of the facility that you came in. At first, you're not sure if they're going to open. You push, and there's a lot of resistance there.
Okay.
But then you pull, and they open.
And they open. Okay.
Yeah, they open in.
Of course they do. All right, so Tony pulls open the door, kind of goes walking in the room here in his suit, and just says, "Okay, hey, I'm here. Where's Shuri? Here to cut this deal with Stark Industries and Wakanda." Kind of steps in.
Immediately, the 3, and you notice a 4th Dormelage warrior steps out from an alcove and point their spears at you.
He says, whoa, hey, I'm just here, going along with our business transaction ready to have with Shuri. She called me here, looking to get a deal made between Wakanda and Stark Industries. What's the holdup? What's the trouble?
They slowly start pacing into you, like lowering themselves to the ground.
Like getting ready to leap?
No, they're just, instead of, standing at full height.
Yeah.
Like, not necessarily combat stance, but they like
An offensive stance.
the hunter has seen its quarry. You're not exactly sure, but it seems as if they're getting into some type of formation, kind of like moving themselves in and out. Yeah.
Okay. And Tony puts his hand up, says, "Hold on. I'm nobody here needs to get hurt. Nobody's being aggressive. I'm just who's in charge here of the 4 of you? Who's in charge? Somebody's got to be leading this group here. Look at y'all. Who's in charge?"
Are you 2 in this room with Tony, or have you stayed?
Watching from the previous room.
Yeah, they can.
I'm letting
obviously be through
him
the door.
do this. He's doing such a good job.
Okay.
You got it, Tony. Actually, while he's doing that, I'm gonna look for like some sort of access terminal. Is there any sort of computer I can start?
Hold on that for one moment. Let me have you guys take out your headphones until I give you a signal.
Love this.
Okay, so
Tony, what are you doing?
you. What was the question you asked? Like, who's in charge here?
Who's
Like,
who's in charge? Who's in charge here? Nobody needs to get hurt. Relax.
all of a sudden, your head starts pounding, and kind of like you feel your heartbeat behind your eyes. That type of thing, just like boom, 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 and like your vision goes a little blurry as the figures of these Dora Milaje warriors like glitch almost, and you see like this steaming black aura coming off of them.
Oh, that's not
and what appears like in your head, when you're listening to music and they've affected it where, sometimes it'll go to the right, to the left.
Right.
That 3D experience. You're hearing this disembodied voice, but also hearing it from these figures in front of you.
Oh.
Tony Stark, we know who you are. We know why you're here.
Who are you?
We are an old force who just wants to help save Wakanda.
Save Wakanda from what?
From the coming threat. And you are messing it all up. And when you hear the word up, it echoes in your head, and you just take your friends and leave Wakanda. Do not interfere in our plans.
I don't think that's possible, but I can try. If you would just get out of my head, I can just do the best. And I mean, he's struggling to stay up. I would think Tony, is grabbing his head. This is something that he does not like at all. Never goes through that.
Would you say that you're fighting back against whatever is in your head?
Trying as best he can, yeah.
Okay. Roll me an ego check with, hold on, don't roll yet. I'm going to say, looking for you to beat a difficulty of 14.
Okay. So I get a +4 to my roll. It is a 15, a 632.
Okay. You feel something suddenly like spike behind your eyes that just like, it feels like there's something inside your head. But whether it is working with, different heroes who have taught you mental fortitude, or you're able to shake it off.
Okay. Is it possible that maybe I'm able to shake it off because maybe at this point I'm able to trigger the suit, and having fought maybe Phoenix or other psychic enemies, if you want to say, that I've built something to shield my mind from that. So the suit is actually what's going to protect me in that moment. That I was kind of, while I was on the ground, I was able to hit it, and that's what's saving me with that roll. That's like what it actually is. He was able to put the suit back on, basically.
Yeah. Yeah. Just in a second, just like
get out of my head.
Yeah.
And then I would think probably at that moment he would probably hit his repulsors and blast back through the door to come flying back where Rocket and Bruce are.
Okay.
To kind of like come into that room. Yeah.
Okay.
So he's going to come flying back into that room with the two of them there, and then kind of like go down on his knee and just say...
Shot himself back into the room with you guys.
Yeah, I kind of shot my repulsor back. No longer in my suit. My business suit, literally back in the
Iron Man suit is back. Tony, what happened?
What the hell happened in there? I didn't hear anything.
Okay. So,
what happened to the business suit?
I kind of do a repulsor blast to shut the door. And then
That's right, because they opened in. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Okay, so those are not the Dora Milaje that we normally know. Were
they like the ones we fought 10 minutes ago?
Yeah, but there's something where they have some sort of psionic abilities. They were in my head, kind of all talking as one. I don't know how they got in my head because I didn't have any of that black stuff anywhere on me, but they were somehow in my head, and they said that they are here to save Wakanda, and we are messing it up. Or, well, they said I'm messing it up, but I think they would assume it's all of us.
Hey, this was all you, man. All you. Did you see Shuri in there?
No, I didn't. So
Tony, what is your agility defense?
14.
Okay, so as you're saying this, you hear glass shattering behind you, and a Dormelage spear flies through that window area and impales the back of your armor.
Oh, man.
You take 5 points of damage.
Okay.
So you're talking to them and just
we got to do something. There's 4
Let's
of
get
them
out of
in
here.
there. There was a 4th when I walked in. So
Any
I
other
mean-
doors
Rocket?
in and out? Any other doors
not in this
around
hallway, but
here? Vents?
earlier. Yeah, there. Yes, there is like an air duct up
Yep.
near that window area. You have to go up to the door, scurry up the wall there to get into it.
Luckily, I do have wall crawling, and I am size small. Can I? Okay, I'll hop in the vents. You guys, I'll try and find you later.
We do what? Are you leaving us?
The party.
Can you guys fit in here? Can they fit in the vents?
No, we can't.
Yeah.
Not in an
Maybe
air vent.
Banner could, but
What if I get angry and turn into the Hulk in an air vent? Then everyone's dead.
I mean, I think we could. I think we could take them. There's only 4 of them in
We
there.
took
I mean,
4 of them last time.
We send the panda through the vent. You Hulk out, bust through the door, and we just do it.
another spear
I
flies
turn into the
through
Hulk and catch it.
Use your reaction to Hulk ninja catch.
Okay.
I think you could attempt to catch it. I think since it's an entire turn, though, to transform into the Hulk, I don't think you could use that as a reaction.
Okay, I'm just going to turn into it. And then after turning into the Hulk, I'll grab the one from Tony's back and throw it at them.
No. Why don't we just break them so they don't have them anymore? And then they don't have spear. That's 2 less spears, and they just got to go
Okay.
hand to hand.
You're creating a new spear. Breaking it in
roll
half.
me-
For however long that takes. It doesn't have to be this one turn.
I will say this will be with trouble because you haven't seen, you can't see them. You're kind of like arcing it through this busted out window. You still want to do that?
Trouble agility attack.
Yeah.
I actually think I would just grab it and break it.
Okay. You grab it, snap it in half. As Banner or as Hulk?
As Hulk. So
Gotta be Hulk.
it can be however long it takes.
Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, so effectively now they're going to keep beating down on these doors until they get to the doors. So you can either go in to face them, wait for them to come to you. You can try and go into the vent. You can go back out the way you came. What would you like to do?
Can I throw down a revival beacon thing?
Is that one of your abilities?
No. I wish.
Sorry.
So the glass is still. Well, where did the spear go through the door or through the glass?
Through the glass. It shattered the glass up top
Okay.
and then
So it's
landed
arcing through.
Yeah.
Because I just feel like Tony would just say let's do this. Rocket, you go through the vent. Tony's gonna fly through there and just immediately try to burst down some sort of energy burst and have the Hulk just smash through the wall and let's just do this. I mean, what do you guys think of that? If I'll just go in, I'll shoot some energy down, Hulk, you just bust through the door, and we just start smashing heads, and Rocket, maybe you can try to get behind him and give some sort of, if we can distract him, I don't know if there's anything that maybe you can find around the room, or maybe there's some way you can
I'm just gonna
I don't know,
grunt and stomp as the
sneak
Hulk.
them.
Can I go first and boost one of you? Who's gonna stomp? Energy blast. I'll boost Tony to do his energy blast.
Okay, so remember
then
the
hurry up
mechanics for
to-
that. Mark off the focus that you're going to spend for that. And then just when he goes to do it, just take care of that mechanic.
Yep. So that's 15 focus. Actually, I can do just one if I know what you're going to do. It's called bump power, and then it only costs me 5. One power from another character, and boosts it.
so
ranges and effective areas are doubled, and a damage multiplier you get to add 1, and any effects that normally happen with a fantastic automatically happen on any, not just a fantastic one.
Okay, I'm going to fly through and do my elemental burst as I
Okay,
get
so before we do this, I'll allow you to do that as like a surprise round. Let's go ahead and roll initiative before we get too into it.
12. Fantastic.
Ooh.
14. There's not modifiers to that, right?
Yeah, there's an initiative modifier, on your character sheet.
16.
12.
All right, so starting off in our surprise round of combat first, technically is going to be Bruce with the 16.
Do you want to give me a
yes,
like a pass turn for turn into the Hulk? Or is that because of the surprise round? Because it takes me a full turn to turn into the Hulk.
I'll say for all intents and purposes you've transformed.
Okay.
Because you would have transformed to break the spear. I'll allow that.
All right.
Okay. Then can I?
And the map should be up for you guys now.
Oh,
Nap time.
it is not. Let me refresh.
Yep, there it is.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. Can I? So the door's closed, right?
Yeah. Broken windows.
But you like busted through it, so
Okay. Yeah. So that did happen. Okay, that's what I was gonna do. Yeah. Well, if I've got a full turn and I've busted through the wall already, then
This is sick.
I'm going to run up to who am I? Marv. Wait, how much? Yeah, I've got that much movement. Movement. Just my movement. I just want to double check, make sure I'm not cheating. Can jump 7. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I technically can't reach them.
I think you get to the top of the
So I
stairs
need
there.
to be like right here. I guess that's my turn because I don't think anything I have is ranged. Let me make sure I can't do anything ranged real quick.
All right, rocket on deck next.
I was gonna scurry up into those vents in the previous room, but do I see any vents here? Or
Yeah, that's pass.
So say for all intents and purposes, the vents would feed out and like come around the periphery of the room. So like around the bottom edge, they'd split and then meet up again.
so can I just say like I popped out? This looks higher in the kind of corner of the room. Can I like pop here or something?
Yeah, like it would be like along here. So you'd like Arkham Asylum, pop out of it and then just like hop down there. Yeah, I so you could do that.
Okay, so I'll do that, and within 5 spaces, I will boost Ace for 5 focus.
Iron Man.
Oh yeah, sorry, Iron Man.
All right, so it's to me. Tony.
Actually, there is one Dormelage who was supposed to go before Rocket that I forgot about. They are going to pull back their.
I thought this was a surprise round.
Oh, that's
right.
correct. Yeah, go ahead.
All right, now what is each square? How many feet?
It's one space.
1 space.
Oh, geez, okay.
Everything's in space here.
So my flight is 15, and I'm flying.
Yep.
So, or no, actually, we cut it down on these rival sheets, right? I think that's wrong.
Yeah.
On this one. Yep, so whatever. Let's fly over here. And I'm going to shoot this guy. And let's see. So he's going to use his elemental blast. And now what was your boost giving me, Rocket?
Double range, fantastic success, effects happen on normal success.
Okay. So I am going to do my elemental blast. I have to spend 5 focus to do that first. Let me spend that. And then I can also, once I do that, the character makes a range attack with an edge at an enemy in line of sight. For this attack, add +1 to the character's agility damage bonus for every 2 points of focus they spend. So add +1 to the character's agility damage bonus. That is a 19 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, and then that we're going to spend, it cost me 5 plus, we'll spend 10 more, I guess, so that'll cost me...
And is it this one that you're going for?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So with the damage, and how much extra damage was that adding, Rocket?
1 to your damage multiplier.
A multiplier. Ooh,
Yeah.
That's even better. So that puts me up to, that is going to add an extra 4, so that's 22 points of damage, but I'm also going to get +1
success.
to, yeah, it's not fantastic though. +1 to my,
whatever power it is.
+1 to the bonus for every 2 points, and I spent 10, so that added an extra 5 to that. So 27 points of damage to that one.
Okay.
Was there any thing that happened on a fantastic success? Like stuns them or knocks them down?
Actually, on a fantastic success, they take double that total damage and become blinded for 1 round. Oh, so it's an automatic
that also
fantastic?
happens.
I'm sorry, you kept saying that. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry then. So it's 27 points of damage times 2, because then it's doubled with a fantastic success.
54.
So that's 54 points of damage, and they're blinded.
Nice.
Okay. All right.
And they're still standing wet.
Yep. Okay, that takes us to
We're in trouble.
the regular initiative order. So we'll go back to Bruce. Or Hulk, I'm sorry.
Right.
Not Marv.
Now, I will move here. And I will... banging heads these guys.
Okay.
Nice.
1 melee check against melee defense scores of 2 enemies within reach. So, 16.
Okay.
That's for the first one, and it's still it's 16 for both. So
Yeah.
do they both pass?
Their melee defense is 15.
Okay. The attack is a success against both foes, and they take full damage. 30 damage.
Nice.
Okay. The one over here
Oh, 36 damage.
goes down, and the other one smacked up against it, visibly shaken. What is are you literally like cracking skulls against each other, or just kind of like
Oh,
you know
we'll grab
action
them both
figures
and
against each
we'll
other?
slam them together and then slam them into the ground. They're not prone though.
All right, sick. All right, next to one of the Dora Milaje warriors. They're going to take aim at Iron Man up in the sky. Ooh. It's a 15 agility, Iron Man.
It hits, yes.
Okay.
Is that what you're asking?
Yes. So that is 24 points of damage as a spear comes and hits you like in the lower abdomen and just starts to crackle with some electricity. And for a moment your HUD blinks and you hear static, but then kind of like self reboots. Yeah, that's all you
Okay.
that's all you know for right now. We are to Rocket now.
A rule check on concentration. Do we know how can I like shoot at them while keeping concentration on my bump power?
That's a good question.
I think maybe like as long as I'm not using another ability Like if I tried to go heal him now, which maybe I should. How you feeling over there, Tony? Oh,
I'm kind of hurting, but I'm okay. Hanging in there.
all right. I'll go. I'll see that kind of hurt him a bit. I'll break my concentration and I will do a healing hands or whatever the heal one is.
Okay.
Which says healing hands. Every point of focus I spend, I regain a point of health up to their maximum score. So I'll give him. He just took 20 something, right? So I'll give him 30. So yeah, that'll be my
Sweet.
attack. So I need to be in reach. So I'll have, since he was flying. I don't know if he fell to the ground or not, but I'll kind of use.
No, he was still up in the air. So concentration here is you don't have to roll for it, but that is your action to maintain concentration.
Oh, okay.
So if you were to break concentration, like you just did.
So what I want to do is I'll use my power of flight and I will fly across. I'll touch him to heal him, and then I'll end up over on this side. So it's like a drive-by
2, 3.
heal.
What's your flight speed?
What, are you gonna ruin it for me, Matt? Flight speed is 5.
Okay, so you could get like.
Can I grapple to the wall at the end?
You can make an agility check for me with a difficulty of.
1, 2,
Uh,
4, 5. Okay, so that would be around here. Okay, that's
yeah,
fine.
you.
I'll just drop to the
you did
ground
it right there. Okay, cool.
My turn.
And
Okay,
you added
so-
30 hit points, right?
Yep. So I'm gonna go ahead and I guess it's gonna stay where I am right now. I'm kind of trying to shake off, the hit that I took, but I'm feeling better because the trash panda healing me up, and just do the same deal and just say, oh, okay, that's enough of this, and just shoot just a regular standard kind of elemental burst down at them for a 15 to hit.
Who are you aiming at?
The same one. The one. I
They're
guess kind of
down.
they're okay. Then I'm gonna go to the one below Marv, I guess.
Okay.
The one closest to Hulk. I should say. 15 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
19 damage.
Okay.
So people at home, this atrium, it has a little entryway on the right and the left as we're coming in. It has kind of like 2, maybe offices or something, but it's like a really high ceiling. So looks like there's stuff going on like a mezzanine deal, and then we go straight. There's a staircase down. This kind of looks like the end room in the Central Park push map. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Like at
where
the top of
Dracula's
the-
up there
Yes,
at the
it
top.
does. It
does.
absolutely
basically where
does.
we are
Yeah.
right now.
So that's what you can picture, but we're up where Dracula is.
Yeah, we're at the Dracula side, kind of pushing these offensive team
Coming
away.
downstairs.
Yeah.
Okay. We are. That Dormelage is going to try and aim for Rocket this time with a spear.
Bring it on. 15.
That is 19.
Oh. That's
And that is 24 points of damage. I'm gonna say, how does Rocket do his healing? Is it, yes, the ability is through touch or whatever, but you have to be just within range of the person. Is
my
it
healing gun. So it's kind of like a taser, I guess, but it's good. For yeah. It's like a under barrel attachment kind of thing.
Okay.
To my
I
main
think
rifle.
I think that's what they're going to be aiming for. And let's, since it's technology, I want to give you like an equivalent of stress. So let's say like your healing ray has like 6 slots for stress, and every time it's attacked successfully, it takes a stress. If you fill up to 6 stress, then it will stop working, and you can't use it until like the next combat, or like if you're in combat, it'll take 2 rounds to repair.
Matt's been listening to a lot of Age of Umbra for those listening at home. Daggerheart.
We've got a lot of. I like wheeling and dealing here. Does that make sense, Neil?
Yep. So that took
keep
1 stress right now.
Yeah, keep you on your toes between like healing and either defending or getting out of the way, things like that.
Okay.
But yeah, okay. Sweet. Cool. Tight. And then another one in the back is going to move up. Okay, we have another one who is aiming for you, Tony. And you see as they pull their arm back, their spear starts to crackle with a little bit of red electricity.
I'm ready this time.
20 to hit.
Oh, actually, that was pretty good. You shot that pretty fast.
That is 5 times more, 20. Those last hits should have actually done more damage. That should have been, but I will not.
Fake news.
I will not make you mark down more damage. I was saying 6 times 4 was 24 when it is. Wait, it is
24.
5 times 4.
That is not
20.
fake news. 6 times 4 is definitely 24.
Agreed.
So it would have been 28, but because this one is 5 times 4, which is actually 20 plus 4, which is 24 damage.
24, okay.
Yes. So those last hits should have been 28, but I will not penalize you for my math skills.
Did we use any karma last time? Because we can use it to.
We start with 3. Did you give us 3 to start? How many
you can use karma for edge.
Yeah, we still have our full karma. We never used it.
Never
I
used
don't
it.
believe.
Nope.
And also, you never gave us any for our great role playing. Just remember that, Matt.
I did not.
Karma.
I did not.
Whose turn is it?
We are back to Bruce Banner.
So,
An action check. Okay.
All right. Well, I guess this one that moved past me. There's not. Is there opportunity attacks in this?
No, there are not.
So,
Carry bag.
otherwise, I would have smashed that guy. But,
Smash.
come back.
Speaking of, I'm not gonna smash him. I'm gonna clobber her. Yeah, it's probably a woman. Clobber. Close attack against an enemy. Yeah, so just melee.
Can you are the one who is above you or the one who is
the one that's not knocked out?
Okay, so the one that you
this one maybe?
You still have a choice. There's one on the stairs and then one.
The one to my left.
This is the one who you previously attacked.
The one that's moving towards my friends though is the one I want to attack.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
On the stairs.
The other one.
All right.
15.
Nice.
Okay. Meets it, beats it.
36.
36.
Yep.
Beauty.
Okay. All right. That is
They have
2.
been clobbered.
Dormelage, who just got clobbered. She's going to shake it off. She's launched her spear. She's going to cross to Rocket here.
Ooh. Come on. Hey. I'm Rocket here.
Watch yourself there, Rocket.
She's going to draw back and use her vibranium claws.
I don't like that. Was this Wolverine here? I guess it's Animantium. Actually.
Is it 12?
That sounds okay with me. Yeah, 15 for me.
For melee?
Yep.
Dang.
Small.
Okay.
I get a
Squirrely. Gets around quick.
All right. So, shh. Duck, you bob and weave under her. She holds her arm up in the air, and you see her click something in her hand, and one of the spears that is in Iron Man's sticking into his suit blinks and reappears in her hand. Recalled to her.
Feels good though, getting out of the suit.
Now you're profusely bleeding.
Rocket, that is to you.
I don't like this. I'm going to.
Once you make your move,
I'm going to.
once I make my move, you're free to check the king.
Use my flight again and fly back up here, and then I'll I'll just shoot that warrior that tried to get me. Wow,
Okay.
it would be like I'm staring at them and I'm going backwards and kind of shooting, and that's kind of propelling me back too. So that
Nice.
gives me like maybe an
Bloop,
extra
bloop,
space
bloop.
of movement.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That is a 14 agility defense you have to beat.
Now I know how this works. So 8, 9, 10, 11 plus 11 plus 4 is 15.
Okay.
I actually hit somebody.
She did just get clobbered by the Hulk. So reaction time is not the best right now.
3 and 4 is 12 plus 4 is 16. I assume that's a elemental burst, or I guess it'd just be a range.
She goes
attack.
down.
Whoa!
Nice.
See, Stock,
Yeah.
I can do this.
I had faith the whole time, Panda. I knew
Hey,
you had it.
Tony, that is to you.
All right, so Tony sees that one goes down, says, "Good job, Rocket," and flies over here to shoot down to that one. I guess it's kind of down below the Hulk there.
Okay.
And I am going to do my regular elemental burst for a 10, and I'm going to use a karma. Because now that I got that spear out of me, I'm feeling pretty good. So I'm going to spend a karma to give myself edge and re-roll the 1 die that I rolled. Whoops. That now becomes a 6. So I got a 3, 2, 6 plus 4 is 15 to hit.
Okay, that hits.
Okay, and that is 10 damage. Thanks for reminding us about karma.
Yeah.
forgot about that.
I think you can choose to use that after you roll.
Yes.
And then you can also use it to heal yourself. So.
Yeah, after you make an action check, they can spend a point of karma to gain an edge on the check.
You just do that at any
You can
time.
heal or regain focus with karma as well. I think you can do that during
Kind of like your hit point dice, almost.
combat, right?
Do they reset ever?
You can spend a karma point to make an
Usually
action
no.
check to recover some health.
They never reset.
No, they
I
do.
think after you
You
have-
earn it. The narrator can give it to us. Matt can give it to us.
Yeah.
He's never gonna though.
No, I reminded him.
Okay. Iron Man, another spear comes up at you, 14 to hit.
14 to hit, you said? Yes,
Yes.
that just hits.
Okay. 22 points of damage.
Okay. Oh, these spears come out of nowhere every time. I thought you broke these spears, Hulk.
I
The
broke one of them.
The Dormelage were below you is the one who launches her spear into you, and she yells out something in the Wakandan language that you don't understand, and you see the Dormelage behind her, kind of like she clicks something on her staff, and it like collapses on itself into shorter. She tucks it back, clips it onto like the uniform she's wearing, goes to her other side, draws out another similar looking spear, draws back, and is going to throw it at you as well.
Right now, I'm worried about just dodging these spears.
That is a 15 to hit.
Oh, lordy.
That is 20 points of damage. And I'm going to roll another die.
No more roll.
You don't need to roll anything. That's fine.
Okay. With a 5 on that die, as that second spear impacts, all of a sudden, like earlier, how your HUD went dark,
Oh no.
you all of a sudden feel like the gravity of the suit. Like it is
Heavy.
this is something that is messing with your suit systems, and the thrusters on your boots begin to sputter, and you feel yourself going down. Your suit has now been hacked.
Ugh.
Whoa.
No.
So, what this is a custom. This is a custom condition. So basically, you have. This is kind of like the stress to Rocket's weapon, but
Too much dagger hard.
your for Iron Man's suit here, it's a little bit. The interface is different, and so every turn that this Dormelage takes, will roll an additional dice at the end of her turn. If it is 4, 5, or 6 on a 6-sided dice, then it will add another hacked condition. At 3 hacked conditions, your suit shuts down. So you've got 1 right now.
And I'm sorry, when I kill her, what happens? It's gone?
When you knock her out, you'd probably want to inform her closest friends and family, because
Is she the one furthest from us or closest to?
the one who launches, she's the one who is furthest away, right?
Okay.
Yeah. She launches that spear, crackles with red and black sparks around him, and you just see he's just start to fall a little bit in the air, like he's not able to hold himself.
It's getting hard to keep myself up. We got to take him out quickly.
That is top of the round. Back to Bruce.
I'll move in between these two and give him a good old banging heads.
Nice.
Grab both of them. Okay, sick. Fantastic success. So if I beat it, they'll both be prone.
Okay.
So that's 14. Fantastic success. Fantastic.
Melee?
14.
Melee defense is a 15.
I
Who's
knew
karma?
it, dude.
Who's the karma?
Man.
Use Karma.
Yeah, use
we
karma.
go.
Get that
Is that-
edge. Get that edge.
Edge. Use a karma.
Yep. So you get to
Okay.
reroll. your
Reroll
bonus
my
dice.
3. And it's a 2. So
Great.
Right.
no, I thought it was gonna be so cool.
Yeah, this was smashing heads or
It does
smashing
nothing.
pumpkins or
Yeah.
you go big hands. They duck, bob and weave out of the way of those big hands. That is
Trying to be the tank and take all the aggro. I don't think I've done a very good job. Of that.
I'm taking all the damage.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I have 10
Picking
health
on
left.
me. They must know that you have
Oh,
thick
really?
skin or something.
You've been hammering me, man. Yeah, heck yeah.
I haven't been keeping track of your health though, but that's good to know
I
because
have.
I'm about to kill you.
So have I.
Okay, so
Knock me out.
Rocket, that is to you next.
Yeah.
I know I need to do damage, Panda, but I'm really hurting over here.
Yeah.
You can always run away
All right. I'm going to
like a
go
little
help.
sissy nana.
I'm gonna go help my boy Tony here. I'll boost down just behind Tony at the kind of second tier level.
Speaking to your
And-
mic.
I will boost down to Tony and spend another. Kind of running out. I'll give you 20 this time, Tony. That'd be 20 health for you.
Ooh. Yeah, you might have just saved me for one more shot there, Rocket. I'm sorry I keep calling you Panda. Just out
I
of
kind of
habit.
like it. I kind of like it. You can call me
Okay,
Panda.
Panda
Don't call
it
me
is.
Raccoon. I'm not a
All right,
raccoon.
is Trash Panda okay?
Sure. Like, did you
Okay.
try my burgers? They're delicious.
No, because it's out of the garbage. How about TP? Can I call you TP?
Anyway,
Yeah.
Tony, that's your turn.
For my bunghole. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot
Pardon?
for the one below Hulk again.
Okay.
Is this the one that's hacking you, right?
Yes, and I'm going to use my elemental blast.
No, that one is not.
No.
The one who is hacking you is the furthest away, above.
Oh, try that one.
So I'm going to spend 15 focus to use, or I'm sorry, 5 focus to use my elemental blast, but I'm going to hopefully tap on a little bit extra to get up to 15. So let's try that first. See if we get the hit. So that is my blast is a 15 to hit. And I'm sorry, a fantastic 15 to hit.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
I tapped in the extra 10 focus. So let me subtract all that before I forget just while I'm thinking about it. So that brings my focus down. So that's
Thinking about it.
10 extra added, but because everything was kind of doubled, that is... Does the added damage get doubled as well, do you think? Because as of right now, I'm doing 44 damage plus the 5 additional, so it would be 49.
I don't think the
Right?
double, because that'd kind of be like your offhand strike also getting doubled on a crit. Or
Correct.
Like that, you know.
So that's 49 points of damage
Okay.
to that one.
Cool.
Is it dead? Knocked out?
No.
What?
No. This is this one hadn't been hit yet.
Oh, I thought it was the one right below him hasn't been hit.
No, are you aiming for the one below him or the one who
Below
missed
him.
That
Well, I
hacks?
was aiming for the one below him. That's what
Okay,
I
that
heard.
one
Has-
then. Okay, yeah.
Is out. Okay, so I'm sorry. I thought that was the one that was trying to hit me before. It was the one above him. Okay.
They were both trying to hit you, but the
Well,
one
the one that hacked me, I guess,
the one above him,
is the hacker.
correct, that's Sombra.
Yeah, no, that's not the one I
Suck
want.
it, Sombra.
Okay. Being the last one up.
Look at your friends. Just stop what you're doing. You're gonna
Take
end
a
up
step
just
towards
like them.
Shuri.
You're gonna end up just like them. Put down the spear.
Give him a ego check.
Put it down. Tony's just holding both of his repulsors out.
Since you've already taken your action, you would have to wait until next turn to try and convince her.
I mean, I'm not doing any ego. I'm just talking out loud. I'm just
Okay. Yeah.
wanna
It
see
doesn't
if she,
doesn't resonate.
Okay. You better watch it.
Watch yourself. 16
I don't like
to
this
hit.
smile on my
That
Agility.
hits. That hits.
Okay. 6 times 4 is 24.
Yes.
math works out.
All day.
Plus 4 is 28.
Okay.
And then I'm going to roll the hack dice again. 1 to 3, you're fine. 4 to 6,
It's another
you take another hack.
level.
It's a 3.
Nice.
1 to 3. I'm fine.
You're good.
But I got 2 hit points. Oh God, Rocket.
Okay.
Man, I got 17 focus left. I'm not doing well here.
But I got some. I can try to heal. We just gotta get rid of this. We gotta get rid of them.
should
That
use
is
a
back
karma.
up
How
to
about you
Bruce.
guys? I'm doing great.
Bruce,
Use
do
a karma
something,
to heal
please,
yourself.
Bruce.
Having a great time. There's no problems for me at all.
Okay, Bruce. Let's
And
end this.
nothing
so we
could go
can
wrong.
regroup.
Not at all. Okay. Let's see. Let me look at my.
Let's go, big guy.
I'm sputtering in the air.
All right.
Trying. Hacked.
You haven't heard Jarvis in a while.
Bleeding. Jarvis is gone.
That's too much math for me to think about right now. I will clobber. I'm gonna clobber her. She'll be
The
clobbered.
banging heads her in the marble floor.
Yeah.
Yes.
Here we
Come
go.
on.
She'll be
God.
clobbered.
They're
Give us
center
an
against
escape
me.
route.
Who cares?
That's a 9.
Oh.
That's a miss.
Big guy.
Is it really?
Yeah.
sure?
That's,
What are we doing, Hulk?
that's a big old miss.
You have big fists. How are you
I'm
missing?
distracted with how much health I have.
Karma.
I'm so sorry.
He's karma. He's karma.
all these health points.
I got so much health right now.
That is to Rocket.
Don't worry about the heal, Rocket. Just try to take a shot or something.
Rocket's like, I wasn't going to heal you anyway. I only have 17
Well, I was
focus.
thinking about how I could help you heal. Can I do an aid? I want to use my action to aid Stark
Okay.
as long as he does a recovery roll. Spends a karma and does a recovery roll so I can give him edge on
I
his
was
Are you gonna
planning
do that?
but should I do it now, like mid-fight? I'm thinking just take him out. But
I don't want to lose you, but
you can give me back up after.
you owe me for destroying my communication device.
Oh, you're right.
Pay that debt.
Okay.
So I will use my action to aid Stark in his recovery.
Okay.
Or it's called
Okay,
a help,
so-
I guess.
So recovering with karma. So okay, is it to me then?
So I'll kind of
Yes.
like maybe stop his bleeding or like just kind of like, come on, Stark, you can do this.
For all intents and purposes, you're like stabilizing him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stark, find the power within yourself. You got it.
Okay. So
Motivational rocket.
so you're low
I'm
on
gonna
health.
slap him in the face a little bit. Wake up, Stark. Come
I
on.
can spend a karma point to make an action check to recover some of it. For health recovery, make a resistance check for a
Resilience.
Okay, which I'm doing. Yep. And the target number is a 10. On success, the Marvel die. Take the Marvel die and multiply it by the character's rank, just like you would with a damage roll. Gain that many health or focus points back. Fantastic gives me double. So
You
I
get
need to
focus
make.
back.
Well, depending on what
Well,
I'm rolling, but
whatever
I'm
you
going
want.
for health.
Probably.
I'm not going for focus. So my resilience check is for health. So
Yeah.
I'm going to do. That is just a non-combat check, resilience check. That is a 15 with a fantastic. It's a 1 Marvel 5 plus 3. It gives me the 15.
So you don't
And then-
even need the edge.
What did it say? It does recovering.
DC 10. So
Character
now
gain.
6 times.
Fantastic gives double that amount back.
Okay.
So
So-
30. Wait, no, I'm sorry. Character
33?
gains that many health back up to their Is it the result or was it just the Marvel dice?
I think it was just the marble dice.
Yeah, take your
Time-
Marvel die and multiply it by the character's rank. So it's a 6 times 3 is 18, and because it's double because the Fantastic is 36. So,
Nice.
Okay. Nice.
There you go.
But I
told
also
you,
do lose a karma on that.
You found it. It's within you the whole time.
But I'm probably going to be down again. Okay. So that was my turn. Using my karma. And actually, I can move, right? So
Yep.
I think that's.
Yeah.
I think Tony's going to do that. Just kind of get out of here a little bit. Kind of shoot over here. Just kind of get out of the way. While he's healing. No?
You don't
Yes.
have that much space.
I mean, I can fly. So I
You
should
have
have more than
5 spaces.
everybody else.
Oh, 5?
Yeah.
5 with
I'm not
flight.
doubled with flight?
No.
Look at your
Why?
flight.
Look
use
at your
your
character
action.
sheet.
It's beside your initiative
I
modifier.
know. There you go.
Use your
Louise,
action
this
and double
guy.
it.
I'm sorry, because I'm
Making up
looking at
stuff.
the enemy playing the good Iron Man.
I think that
You can move 5 but fly 15, which should be you should be able to fly faster than you run.
flight 2.
What's your walking speed as Iron Man?
5.
Oh,
So that's what
So it's 3.
It's 3. Yeah.
I'm looking at this sheet. Guys, come on, man. Okay, so 6. Can my flight be double and give me 6? Maybe.
Nope.
No, it's 5.
You already used
Damn
your
it.
action. Sorry.
All right. Go ahead. He's scheming over there.
Moving?
What is he doing?
Can't just move through the
Opportunity
Hulk.
attack.
Yeah, you can't. There's a Hulk in the way.
It doesn't work. She's gonna bing bong jump over you.
Attack of
Bing
opportunity.
bonking.
That's
What
not
is
fair.
this, Hubert?
I think she should roll some agility roll to try to get by the Hulk. That's right.
Yeah.
3.
Stealth check. Hulk's gonna pick her up and grab her.
Hulk would definitely
What?
be like, yeah, just go on through.
How does she
just,
move like 10 spaces?
She moved 5.
That's like 10.
So she walked up to
33
where
spaces
Dracula
they just
is,
moved.
and Stark
Those
is
listening at
hidden
home.
in the corner.
Matt's just trying to kill me. That's all he's doing. he's going
he's
through
big,
all
he's
his pages to find the
successful.
quickest
You
way
up.
he could kill me.
He hasn't attacked me once.
I would say it doesn't matter about the Hulk, who's just perfectly healthy. He's not been attacked once.
Narratively, does it make sense for little people to be going up against the Hulk? Like they got you last time, but
They can take him out.
When he's
You see
standing right in
the,
front of him, yes.
What's that? The Game of Thrones, the Mountain versus what's his name? Beginning.
Mandalorian. Mr. Fantastic.
The Viper? The Viper in the mountain?
Yeah.
Well,
Well, I
was
mean,
the
it
Viper,
didn't end
what's his face?
the way you thought of it,
he
but-
got his skull crushed, so.
yeah, but like the beginning, he was just moving quick, taking out his legs.
Make an attack against Rocket.
Hey,
Okay, so this is
Mr. Narrator.
it's a success. The enemy takes regular damage, and the character can make an additional movement up to half their run speed for free. On a fantastic success, the enemy takes double damage and suffers the weapon's special effect. Okay.
Bring it on. Agility, 15. No, Matthew, don't smile at me like that.
That is a fantastic success, my guy.
Can I spend
So-
a carbon?
You get the health off.
Can I spend a karma to log off? So that is
Can we get a rules check? Karma to give you trouble?
a 15.
Yeah,
Agility.
that's it.
That hits.
No.
Okay. 29 points of damage.
Right in the gun.
And she is aiming for the gun, so it's gonna take another stress.
Oh man, I just got this from the shop. It's
And
not-
she turns after she throws the spear, clicks something in her gauntlet, comes back into her hand. She reaches down to her belt and pulls out some small kind of device that she keeps held in her hand, then turns to look at you, Stark, as if she's ready, looking to like come at you next. That is back
We
to
got it.
Bruce.
got a utility belt. Facing Batman here.
Come on, Bruce. We could really use a little help here.
Uh-huh. Yeah. All right.
Go big guy.
I will run back to her.
Fists are pretty big.
I'm going to smash her.
Yeah.
Please.
This is hardly the time to
Please.
place.
Oh yeah. Hope you're ready to get smashed.
Not in my Christian
Oh,
Marvel
God.
Rivals server.
Mash.
So she's gonna get smashed by the Hulk.
Nice.
The character, so make a close attack with edge.
Okay. 15
15
melee.
Damn.
So that is a 14, and now I'll roll the lowest. 15, exactly.
Woo!
Okay, meets the beats.
Yes, Hulk.
And all right.
That's my
so I'll use, how much focus do I have left? I have, I'm gonna use, okay, so it costs 5, so I'm gonna use 20 focus to do an additional 10 damage to her. So
Okay.
she's getting smashed like real hard.
Stop saying she's getting smashed.
All right, so 22 damage plus an additional 10, so 32 damage.
In the words of another great Matt, how do you want to do this, Kins?
Oh
Yes.
yeah. Oh, you
There
know
you
what's
go.
you know what's gonna happen. Everyone's seen Avengers, right? And just gonna grab her by the legs and just back and forth Loki smash her into the ground. Angry at her for hurting my friends.
Smash the
Taking none of the
staircase.
blame at all. Okay. With that, the last Dormelage warrior falls, and you are left here in the atrium of the Imperial Institute of Science, looking for Princess Shuri.
Ooh!
I think Tony would immediately kind of go down and just be like, oh, this hurts. And then is there just a spear on the ground somewhere?
Yeah.
I think Tony would just
Easily.
be like, out of frustration, just gonna go over and pick it up and just be like holding his chest and just be like, and just like throw it at the one on the ground to try to hack him. Like, not with the spear point, just like the sideways, like, not really to hurt him. Just like,
it's like, sir.
no, just like the frustration, you're just like, and just like go over and just kind of sit there and kind of bend over by the Hulk and just be like, thanks, big guy. Gonna tap him on the shoulder.
Just gonna grunt. Ugh.
Well, that was fun. All right.
Why are we here? I've forgotten. At this point.
Well, are you turning back to Banner at this point? You're gonna stay in
That's
Hulk
probably a safe bet. Yeah, I'll
Okay.
exit combat and turn back into Hulk and say, where do we go from here?
I guess we gotta look around this room, but I
Is
gotta.
a short rest an option? Is that a thing we can do in this game?
I need to do something bad.
Health potion?
Jarvis.
Um,
Jarvis. Jarvis. I'm tapping in my head.
you call up Jarvis. Your suit isn't responding.
I mean, I'm not surprised.
She was doing something weird to your suit there.
Yeah.
What's that thing in her hand? Maybe
don't
we
know,
can reverse it.
Tony's gonna, I guess, lean over and kind of grab it out of her hand. Do I recognize any of the technology in there? Is it
You do
Wakandan?
not.
Okay.
You do not recognize this.
Anything
And
of
for those at home, there are some things that if it's an impossible roll, then I'm not going to.
Even bother.
Yeah, I'm not going to try and lull them into a false sense of security. By
I guess my question. I guess my question is it? Does it appear Wakandan at all, or no? It's like this is something I've never. It's not even close to.
You have never seen this type of technology before.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know, Panda. I've never seen anything like this before. Not sure it's going to do much. Why don't we kind of get across this room and see if there's anything we can find? Oh, I really need some sort of help here. Can I use a karma to try to heal? I'm kind of walking around the room to heal up again. This is my last karma.
Yeah,
but
sure.
Okay.
So just going forward, the hacked condition and the stress, since this is a one-shot, the hacked condition does not go away now. You cannot reverse it.
Okay.
If you come into contact with another adversary who hacks you, it will continue to stack.
Okay. And I got one stack right now, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Likewise with you, Rocket, you have 2 stress on your weapon. At 6, will stop healing. So, and that cannot be cleared either.
So short rest isn't a thing we can do. We have to spend karma to regain stuff.
Effectively, yes. You
what?
are happy to spend a karma now if you would like.
Absolutely.
I will not be giving you an opportunity to get back up to full HP.
Or give us any.
Can you use
It's
a karma to
resilience.
regain focus?
Yes.
Yeah.
How does that work?
So with focus, so it's resilience for health. For focus, it is a vigilance check, and you have to get 10 or better.
Non-combat?
Non-combat, 10 or better, and that's for whatever you're going for, health or focus. But if you're doing focus, you have to roll vigilance. Has to be 10 or better, and then you multiply your Marvel die by your rank, and that's how much you get.
I think it's you total it all up. It says on success, total up the number normally and multiply it by the character's rank. So just
on
like
a
you
success, take the Marvel die and multiply it by the character's rank, just like you would a damage roll.
Oh, okay. That's not what it's printed here in the book.
The character gets that many
multiply
health.
Marvel die. Well, that sucks. Well, I guess.
Yeah, so it's just the
Oh,
Marvel
but I'm
die.
Bruce Banner. I have a karma as Bruce Banner.
Right,
But that's a different focus as well, so that does nothing for me, so I'm not going to do that at all. So, never mind. I have full focus because I'm Bruce Banner.
You got your Blicky as Bruce Banner that you could always, try and rat-ta-ta-ta in battle instead of going Hulk. Come on.
Right, but Hulk is Hulk.
You hulking it.
So you guys, are you...
I'm good. I healed up.
I'm not good.
You didn't get a 10?
No, I didn't roll.
Oh.
I still have 3 karma.
If you didn't
We rolled
spend
the
one,
tape?
I have
I'm
0.
not keeping track of your karma, so
Yeah, I'm
I
0.
trust you on that.
I didn't exit out, but now it's down to 2, and I'm doing a resilience.
Doing a barrel roll?
9, 10, 11 plus resilience. That passes, right?
I believe so. Is it 10?
Has to be a 10.
Oh, my resilience is 3, so I got 14, and I take my Marvel die, multiply it by my rank,
Which is 3.
which is 3, so I get 12.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is not gonna go well.
It'll
Can I
be
use more?
fine.
Can I
You're
use more?
definitely not going to face an infected god after. Come on.
Can I use one
Bast
more
is nowhere
karma?
to be found.
Can I do one more karma?
No, I think it said only one. What does
I'll
it say?
allow you to do another if you would
During a
like, if
combat,
that's how
but
you
this
want to
is-
spend your karma.
This is a non-combat situation. Okay, I'll do one more to get focused.
Okay.
8, 9, 10.
Oh, you want to roll for focus right now?
To regain
what you're-
focus.
Hold off on that one. I'll let you save that one for right now. There will be an opportunity to regain some focus.
Okay, sounds good.
Looking around here and the downed door melange you see, you crunch this device that the warrior who had hacked your suit, Tony, thinking that it might be able to somehow stop or reverse the process, doesn't work. As you're standing there trying to decide your next move, you see small tendrils of black start to slip out of like the back of their clothing around on the floor, and start to congregate in the middle, like joining up from between all the war.
Looks like we have another friend that might be on its way here.
What would you like to do?
I'm just gonna take a shot at it just real quick with my repulsor blast. See if I can kind of burn them while these little tendrils. See if I can kind of zap
Okay.
one of them.
Roll an attack.
So that would be agility attack. That is a 17.
I'll say that hits. Yeah. What would be the damage on that?
16.
Yeah, I'll say easily
4,
just
5.
able to kind of like burn this thing up.
Nice.
And just this putrid, acrid smell. Even through your suit, you're able to smell it.
Oh.
It is something disgusting and not of this world. You swear for a moment you can hear a faint like shriek as it just like in wisps of like dark smoke it evaporates. Using things that you find on the door of you're able to progress into the inner sanctum of the Imperial Institute of Science, where you find Princess apartment. She lets you in and kind of takes stock of what she finds. Or she sees the condition you're in, and she's like, "Yikes! I can't do much. I'm cut off from a lot of my technology right now, but I can. Let's see if we can do something. So I will allow each of you to pick either. Princess Shuri is going to top you off on either focus or on health. You can choose one or the other.
Health.
Like
and
full?
No. Not top you off. She'll like she'll give you a little boost. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna roll and I will double whatever I get. And you can take that either in focus or in health. But you have to decide as a party what that is gonna be, health or focus.
It's got to be health then.
Health?
Even though I would like focus.
Okay.
But I need you guys to be alive.
I'm actually doing pretty good, man.
Oh, you want to do focus on?
Okay.
No. I mean, I still could use that. I could always use that. What is, because I can't, the sheet, I didn't pull it up because I'm using mine. What is mine 90 or is it 1? My max.
Your max health?
Yeah. Iron Man.
Your max health.
90.
90, right? That's what I thought.
Max
Yeah.
focus 120.
Interesting
Yeah,
that you didn't put those numbers on your fake sheet.
It wouldn't let me do the focus up to 120. It kept
Interesting
it-
that you wouldn't have just used the sheet that I sent you.
Nah, I don't want that garbage.
Okay, so that is a fantastic success.
So that quadruples.
So it puts me up to 90.
What does that? That is.
I mean, I'm at 74, so it might.
Oh, if you're at 74, it might. So that'd be 28.
Interesting that it does put me up to 90.
Is that exactly what you needed?
No, I needed 26.
Oh, thanks, Shuri.
Oh, sure.
That sure helped me.
Shuri, like, you're just in this room with all this happening out here. What is? I mean, have you not tried to escape, or can you explain to us a little bit about what happened or what's going on here?
Shuri, you notice as she basically has like stim packs that she give like punctures in each of your arms, like giving you that boost of health. As she's doing that, you notice she has like bandages on herself. She has her own wounds from trying to defend herself. She was basically put in her apartment here, kept by the Dormelage. She informs you have been compromised. Anyone who has not been seemingly touched by this infection being basically sheltering in place off the streets. The other Dormelage roaming the Empire, trying to keep the streets clear because they are attempting to do something. Not the Dormelage themselves, this unseen force. She looks down at her hands and she says, I don't know what more I can do. I am not my brother. I cannot get into the sanctum to get him. Not even the goddess can help me in there. We can importune her to see if there's anything she can tell us. But I am at a loss. She stands up and the apartment is beautiful, full of technology, most of which is gone because it looks like they've kind of shut Shuri out of a lot of the systems here on Wakanda, not wanting her to have access to things. And she walks towards the window and this beautiful vista, like calm, serene nature that eventually fades, here at the edge of the map. And in a surprisingly vulnerable and weak voice, you hear her say, "Goddess, Kililuna, please show yourself to us." And you feel a whoosh of air, rustling of papers and things around as this unseen wind fills the chamber. Flash of red light, spectral image of 7-8 foot Wakandan warrior appears in front of you. Long braids hanging from her head, large spear in one hand and other. She wears classic tribal garments. She is a warrior in all senses of the word. And you hear just in this booming voice, "Princess, I fear time is of the essence. The king in black Null has sunk his fangs in Wakanda. He seeks to take the grand ship planet into the main vibranium asteroid below. He wants to wipe out your colony and your supply of vibranium." And above the table, some comic book lore for you. Clintar is not the original home of the symbiotes. In comics, at least, the matrix of this planet where multiple races were found. Clintar was established as an artificial for the symbiotes by Null after they kind of escaped that planet. And it was mined for resources, part of which is vibranium.
Plantar or the original planet?
Clintar is the original planet
Safe.
was mined and for resources and things.
So they moved to
Clintar was they
Safe.
escaped to
Yeah,
Clintar. Yeah, the safe planet. And now Null is striking out. But as you have feared, my sister, Bast, has fallen under his influence. And along with her, the King of Wakanda,
Oh boy.
your brother. Since he is also King of the Dead and the Necropolis, Null seeks to use his powers to traverse dimensions and reach other chronoverses. His aim is to take control of the spirits in the necropolis to add to his army. And you hear a sharp intake of breath from Shuri. She says, "No, anything but that." The goddess continues, "Now he knows a team of Avengers, and he wants you gone even more."
Sorry, what's this goddess's name?
Killaluna,
Killaluna?
K''Liluna.
Is this like what we see in the spawn room of
So
was
this
that the minion
is
map that you can
on
attack them?
the map where you're pushing the payload through Wakanda,
Yeah.
into that final room. There's a moment where it's before the second checkpoint.
Oh,
as
the
you're
statue.
Yes, that appears and kind of like in an angry voice talks about Bast. That is Kill.
Oh, sweet.
So Link and you'll miss her in game.
But she doesn't seem infected if she's telling us that
No.
Bast and Black Panther are infected.
Hmm.
And then the Necropolis is like dead Wakandans kind of deal.
It's like the Valhalla for
Okay.
Wakanda, where all the past
Oh,
Black
boy.
Panthers reside.
We do not want an army of those. Well, let's take him down.
Killaluna turns to... She's been addressing Shuri this whole time. You're just kind of there. She says, "Princess, I fear that it is time we need to... Your creation. We do not have time for you to test it."
I'm sorry. What was that? A creation?
Shuri furrows her brow and looks from Killaluna to you, and then to a table behind her. And behind her, you see 3 vials, kind of like, or 3, like a, think like the tube, the ATM tubes, you know, that you put cash in and then you put in the thing and you send it to the teller.
Yep.
Nope.
Inside of them is, think like the size of a peach. But it is like a fiery orange color that has like silvery vein running through it. Shuri walks forward and she says, I cannot call you friends because I do not know you. You are not my universe's hero. But you are heroes nonetheless. You came to the help of the Empire without question. I cannot guarantee you these will work. This is something I've been working on. By combining Wakanda's heart-shaped herb with the discovery of chronovium that we have been working with. This chronovium-spliced herb might give you an edge in a confrontation with my brother or the goddess Bast. Unfortunately, I cannot tell you how you will react to it.
Could you tell us at least you can get rid of it? if we take it? I mean, do you have an antidote for this if we decide we don't want it or we react bad?
No, I do
You
not.
ride through that trip.
Hmm.
Hell, it's a one shot. Let's
we
eat
do
up.
not. We do not. We do not have the. There's not enough time to try and form something that would take weeks that we do not have.
Okay. Well, let's say we do take this stuff and we do stop them. Do you at least promise to try to work on it for us, if possible?
Yes.
Panda, you in?
Flark, yeah.
How about you, Banner?
Yep. Already walking towards the thing.
And Killer Luna, you're gonna help us too, right? You're gonna come with us, knock down these doors. We could use your help, especially if Bass is involved. Like, you take on the god stuff, and we'll take the panther. How's that sound?
I have been banished from this realm by my brothers and sisters in the Orisha. It is taking much of my power to appear to you as it is. I fear this next leg of your journey you must do on your own. Shuri explains to you that you will take this in your greatest moment of need. So effectively, each of you has access to one sample of the Chronovian herb. And mechanically, what will happen is you will roll a d6. On odds, you get a critical attack. Or
Fantastic.
yes. Well, for all intents and purposes, you get an ultimate fantastic.
Double
Well,
damage.
nice.
Like a 616.
That's on any odd 1, 3, 5.
On an odd, yes. And the mechanics of like a Marvel or like you can't like stack that. On evens, though, you take either a hit to health or a hit to no, I was going to do focus, but I'm just going to say health here. You take a hit to health that is double whatever I roll. So I will roll all 3 dice, and you'll take double damage to whatever that is. Just straight. Well, for all intents and purposes, it'd be an ultimate fantastic damage as well. Working on that, I think that would just be double, and something bad happens, along with that.
Well, thank you. Now, Shuri, should we?
Don't thank
back?
me yet. I do not know how this will react. You could die.
It's at least something.
That would suck. As you're talking with her, you hear sirens start to go off. And Shuri is looking around like for something. She runs over to another table, picks up a tablet. She says, "My brother has left the Hall of Dajalia. I didn't think that he would that he could get out of there. We must intercept him. We have to know where he's going. Can you try and get to him, and I will stay here?"
Sure. What direction do you need me to go in?
She takes like an image and throws it like towards you. And it kind of like phases into your HUD, like giving you a map location. And it looks like he is heading towards towards Warrior Falls, where the battle for Black Panther is usually fought.
Okay.
It's a great map.
All right. Looks like he's heading towards Warrior Falls. Let's head there.
Okay. So what we're going to do now is a chase. So what's going to happen is...
Where's the Ghost Rider when you need him?
Still the Ghost Rider.
I'm going to roll all 3 of my dice, and each of you is going to roll 1 dice. Mechanics of a fantastic success and all of that don't work here. So these are straight rolls.
Just a 6?
Sorry,
Yeah.
we're just rolling 1 dice?
Just each of you is rolling 1 dice. And I'm rolling 3. So
I'll use my super tower here.
what is happening is... you are trying to catch up to the Black Panther. If you roll higher than me, you are one step closer to catching him. If you get within, if you like catch up to him, you make a, currently you're like a 3 rolls away. This is like that game where you're like swinging the little chain thing and moving the drink forward or competing to do it. So you're 3 chase sequences away from him, basically. If he's able to open that to 5, then he escapes.
No.
Or you lose track of him, basically. But if you get within 2 of him, catch him. Or if you catch up to him, because you're 3 away, that wouldn't make sense. So let's roll. Everybody roll 1 dice for me.
I'm rolling in D&D Beyond.
I got a 5.
I got a 2.
I got a 1.
No. It's a Marvel dice, though.
Sorry,
It's
straight
just
rolls.
just the single dice. So
And so what's that total?
8.
8
5 to 1.
versus my 16. 664. Okay,
That counts as 1 roll then. So now he's
Correct.
4 away.
correct.
Let's roll, baby. Pick the good one this time, boys.
I got a 3.
4.
6.
Okay,
13?
I got
13?
8.
Okay,
So
back to
13.
you.
We're back to normal. Yeah, okay. Here we go.
Is that a 1 mark? I got a 5.
Yep. I got a 1.
3.
So 8.
9.
9. And this is 10 for me.
Ah.
She's 1 away. Back and forth, back and forth.
4.
4.
Ooh, 6.
2.
12.
4, 6, 2, 12. 13.
God damn.
6, 6, 1. Okay, this is the last one. If he succeeds on this roll, he escapes from you.
5.
4.
5.
Ooh. 14.
8.
Yeah.
All right. So,
Down to 4 again.
yes, we'll do one more roll because we could be here all night. So,
It's fun.
I think it's 1 and 1. Is that right? Effectively,
tiebreaker?
we're back- Yeah. Okay, here we go.
6.
5.
3. 14.
7 here.
Yeah.
Okay. So, racing through the streets of Burnitich, you catch up to the Black Panther and you come down these ancestral stairs. And the Black Panther is knelt down in the middle the falls. Almost looks like he's praying.
To a non-corrupt god, of course.
You see him start to rise from the
Knelt.
kneeling position he's in and starts to walk toward the edge of the
Whoa.
Hey, T'Challa. Long time no see. All right over
T'Challa,
there.
we're here to help.
No response.
T'Challa, get back here. You're going off the falls, man. I will boost and try and get to him to stop him from walking off the falls.
How do you want to try and stop him?
Grab onto his arm or his belt or something. Like, hey, grapple.
Are you trying to grapple or are you trying to like convince him to stop? What do you feel
Probably convince him. I mean, I'm
Okay.
just a little
So roll me an ego
non-raccoon-like
check.
alien. Ego.
Defense is 11. No, defense is 14, sorry.
Oh, I got a marvel. So 6, 5, 11, 12 plus 3 is 15.
Okay.
And it's fantastic. T'Challa,
stop.
come on, man. Snap out of it.
He stops and
We're here to help you.
He looks down at you, and all is quiet here. You hear like the whistling of the wind and like the sloshing of the water. Even though there are no rocks for the falls to fall into, you hear the rush, that the waterfall sound. That's all you hear. And he says, "I have an appointment with destiny. Please, let me go."
I can't do that. Mr. King, sir. You're not yourself. Your sister's worried about you. You're people to lead here. They need you.
By this point, Tony was kind of walking up behind him a little bit as well. And just says, what destiny is this you're talking about, T'Challa?
You will all know it in due time. Another king has a vision for this empire, and together we will bring it to pass.
But is that your vision?
His vision is my vision.
Like
Oh,
the
so you're just
android?
going to let another king come in here and give a vision that is just going to supplant the original vision that you had for this?
Yes.
Okay, that's not the T'Challa that I know. I thought you always had your own plans. Your ancestors had. Not let some outside king come in and decide what to do with this place.
I'm not giving in to the whim of someone else.
That's what you
Sure
think.
sounds like you are.
I will
Come on.
ask you again to let me go.
Come on, we'll take you back to Shuri. Let's just have a little family meeting there. She wants to talk to you.
A green guy. Come up behind
And if we can't convince you, my friend here, you don't want to make him angry.
My eyes will flare green.
The threatening tone in your voice. Red electricity crackles along his body. Rocket, you take 4 points of damage
Oh.
as
My
you're
goodness.
shocked and like forced to release him. He says, "I will not ask again. Do not interfere."
Is he hovering or floating right now?
No, he's just walking forward.
Oh, that's right. You said he rose. He stood up. I'm sorry.
Yeah. And he continues to walk forward to the edge.
Okay.
Hey, Bruce, little help here?
Can I transform into the Hulk right now?
While we're talking?
You
Sure.
could.
I'm thinking this is doing something so crazy right
It
now, but I don't know.
would
Do it.
effectively, if you
Can we
were
do it?
wanting, you would not be able to get to T'Challa in the time it would take you to transform effectively, since it's an action round.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, how about I just, while he's at the end, so stupid. No, I don't even want to do this.
Do it. Do it.
Share with class.
I have
T'Challa breaks out
element.
into a run.
It's a
and,
one-shot.
Starts
It's a one-shot.
running towards the edge.
Okay, because that's what I was
He
thinking.
breaks
Was
out in a sprint.
pushing him off the edge, but I don't want to do that.
Whoa.
Elemental push off the edge. So, okay, Tony's just gonna like rush. I guess like turn on his repulsors to try to like chase him and grab him, and like basically fly over the edge, but hold him up.
So contested melee.
Yeah,
Basically?
to do this, a melee check against the target's melee defense.
So, yeah, it's whatever.
Oh,
his
you don't,
melee
yeah,
check
so I
is.
just
You
do a
don't
melee
know.
check.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, so that would be my melee is best ability. It is a 9.
His defense is a 15.
Ooh.
So as you you like thrust her out to try and catch him. He is the Black Panther and almost senses the movement behind him. And as you come forward and your arms try to close around, he brings up in the air, kind of donkey kicking you back.
Yeah.
Knocking you back, propelling himself forward even faster, and swan dive over the edge of falls and disappears from vision.
Okay. I mean, I would think Iron Man would kind of go back and then just keep on going just straight and just go right down and over the falls after him.
Okay. Tony disappears from vision.
I would take the time it would take me to transform into the Hulk, and then grab Rocket and hold him tight and jump down as well.
Hey,
Are you willingly being grabbed? Is this consent? Informed consent? What is?
I feel like Rocket would be so caught off guard that he would just be grabbed.
Right. For that reaction, I will give all of you edge on your next roll, or you can bank that edge if you would like.
That's karma.
Just an edge, not karma.
I mean, we're gonna use it as an edge, right?
So you don't land. You're fully expecting to hit the ground or to hit some barrier, to hit something where this colony would have, ended and space began, something like that. But you don't. You open your eyes. And Bruce, you are Bruce right now. And you look around you, and all you see is purple mist in a stretching expanse.
Oh boy.
The only figure you see around you in the distance is what appears to be the outline of the Hulk. What do you do?
I'll walk towards the figure, kind of reach out towards it.
You could reach forward and you hear in the Hulk's voice, which is, this might be one of the first times you've heard the Hulk speaking to you, like physically. What is a true hero?
Like intelligent Hulk, smart Hulk. A true hero is one that stands up for everyone.
Okay.
Good answer.
Rocket.
Yo.
You shake yourself awake and you are standing on a lone asteroid in vacant space. Nothing around you, not a planet, not a star, not a ship. Just enough ground for you. And you hear a booming voice, seemingly nowhere. What does it mean to support others?
Who said that? What? Bruce? Tony? Where's everybody? Supporting others? I've been showing you all game here. Helping my buddy Tony stay alive. You gotta look out for one another. You gotta always be there when they need it. And even when they don't.
Tony, you nod awake, and you are in an empty penthouse overlooking an empty city. You look around, and there are no furnishings in the apartment. Dozens of stories up in the air. Nothing around you. You turn around, and on the wall is a floor-length mirror. And as you look at it, you see the reflection of yourself. It says to you, "What is a true leader?"
Oh, what's a true leader? Well, it'd be one who isn't afraid to get their hands a little bit dirty themselves as well. Do, well, just whatever it takes. And are you me?
No answer. But in a flash of light, the three of you find yourselves on what appears to be the same type of street that you were on. But it feels almost like a dream. The air smells and feels different. Almost as if you were underwater. It has a weight to it. You look around, and this looks like a Wakanda from ages ago. But preserved. Time has not taken its toll on this.
Not intergalactic.
You look down the street that you were on, and at the end of it, you see a tall building that looks like a temple with a imposing ebony column of light ascending into the sky from its roof. What do you do?
So we're at the ground level of this building?
You're like down the street from it, like a few blocks away.
We see each other now?
Yep. You all
Guys,
appear together.
Is this really you? What's going on here? I was just flying on an asteroid in the darkness of space. It's crazy, man.
This is a weird Wakandan hallucination. Yes, it's us.
You guys eat your herbs?
I was in.
I didn't even touch mine yet.
Not yet.
Nope. Don't do that. I don't recommend doing that right now at all. I think we need to get a little bit forward here and try to find where the street is leading us to.
Yeah, that big beacon in the sky. Obviously, I think we got to go there. It's like the Baxter building, blowing up the vampires. Remember that? Were you guys there for that one?
Yeah, I was definitely there for that one because that's what I was dealing with before I got here. But we got to be careful because the Panther doesn't seem like he's himself. I don't know what's going on there. I tried to grab him, but it didn't obviously work that way.
Yeah, I was there.
And,
I saw
here
that.
we are, and yeah, but then you're talking about asteroids. I didn't see any asteroids. Okay, I think we just need to go.
Yeah, let's go. We gotta get the heart of this.
Okay. You make your way down the street and approach the temple, walking up its stairs, and anyone who would like to can give me a vigilance check.
I will be doing that.
Difficulty of 12.
Oh, that's a fantastic.
Okay.
11, 12, 13 plus 4 is 17.
With a fantastic 17, Rocket, you notice shadowy figures moving along the rooftops.
Guys, look up there. We're being followed.
Definitely shadows.
And 3, 4, 5, a dozen, and which turns into a few dozen figures start to line the roof running up to this temple. And with a fantastic, Tony, something on your armor begins to crackle and to fuzz for a moment. In fact, turning into like a loud as sorts. And you hear the voice of Princess Shuri. She goes, "Avengers, you'll likely be confronted by the guardians of the necropolis on." And Rocket, with that 17, you see these figures start to step into the light. with that 17 and with that fantastic, you see that they each wear the garb of the Black Panther, albeit a little different.
Ooh.
Some more
Old Panthers.
modern, some older, some... it looks like this is the army of Black Panthers that reside here in the necropolis.
Gotta shut this down.
But they stand there. And Shuri, as you relay this information to Shuri, she tells you effectively, you are given a test of character upon entering the realm of the dead. And the ancestors have found you worthy to enter into the necropolis. And these spirits of the Black Panther are welcoming you. They are here to witness whatever may happen in this temple.
Oh,
Well, I think the good thing is they're here to welcome us. Kind of sounds like that maybe Null is wanting to team up with T'Challa. I think that's probably what he was referring to. And I would hope that these Panthers don't want that to happen. So we need to get in there. We need to stop whatever T'Challa is trying to do and maybe knock some sense into him. I'm not afraid to knock him up just a little bit. Knock him around. What do you say? Do we
you know what, guys?
do this?
I don't think I've ever been welcomed anywhere before. This is a big thing for me.
Oh. Oh, Rocket, come on. You're welcome. You're welcome at my tower now. Avengers Tower. Cause look, Bruce and I, we're always hanging out in Avengers Tower, but you're one of them Guardians of the Galaxy. We work together,
You're
or
an
at least I
Avenger
work
now.
with my Rocket. But
And
yes.
and you do owe me,
Rocket.
remember?
Well, yeah, that's debatable. But you are an Avenger now. We
All
appreciate
right,
it.
I'll mark it on the character sheet. Okay, let's go.
Okay, we're entering into the temple.
Yes.
You have reached the point of no return. Are you sure you want to save here? This
Matt's
will
been playing
Are you
with
starting
What
to
about that
look
side quest?
complete?
I want to
this
finish
will
up?
be our final push of the story.
Let's go.
Actually, hold on. Jarvis, are you there?
Jarvis is not there.
Can you roll for
Um,
Josh?
You step into the temple, and it feels like you are transported yet again.
Oh,
And
Does a toll on one's body.
you see in front of you a crazy scene. Hopefully the map is updated for you. If it hasn't, refresh.
oh yeah.
You walk in, and in the middle of this temple, what seeming like in a crater on the middle of the floor, is King T'Challa in his Black Panther costume, with tendrils of red lightning lashing him to the ground. It feeds from him to two statues, plinths, if you will, which in turn feed into another two, which feed into a portal at the far end of the room, creating like a circuit, if you will. So he is tied to two statues, feed to two statues, to a portal.
What are the statues of?
They're panther statues. So this is this is, pardon the map, this is not the original map that I used. This is the Temple of Bast. And so reliefs of the goddess, like shrines to her, fill the temple. At the far end of the temple, you see what appears to be the goddess Bast herself, pacing in front of the portal. Another large, imposing presence like Killaluna. Sharp features. And she stands there watching T'Challa with a smirk on her race.
Is Bast a panther or no? Like a humanoid?
That's a question that has a few answers. For intents and purposes here, she is the visage of a
Human. Okay.
yeah. She is the panther goddess. If you remember the visual from Mark where T'Challa is bowing to her shield, she has like purple skin almost.
Yeah.
And yeah. So a humanoid figure.
And she's not connected to the circuit.
She is not.
Seems
She's surveying it. Yes. But as you walk in, T'Challa, the energy crackles and he writhes and he
Not
shouts out,
enjoying it.
and he like slumps a little bit, like it took something out of him. Would you like to do?
We gotta break this circuit. It's either powering him up
I
or
would like
powering up this portal.
take whatever thing I need to do to Hulk out here. Just go ahead and get that over with.
You will on the street you were hulked out, so you
okay,
hulked out
cool.
before you jumped in here. For the
Well,
tested
that's-
character, you were just yourself.
If that's the case, then
How-
are we in combat? Do I have like
How
limited
large
movement?
is the statue?
Do you want to enter into combat?
I do not.
How large
But-
is the statue?
I would like to move a long ways from where we are right now. Is that? I want to move to one of the statues.
Okay, so effectively, if you come within like 2 spaces of T'Challa or past him, you will trigger combat.
All right. Well, I will be doing that. So
Okay.
All
right.
Yeah. So can I get to one of the statues, or do I need to stop at where T'Challa is?
So stop at T'Challa, and then we will roll for
Okay, so
initiative.
we'll say like right here.
Take care of yourself, Tony.
Bruce, you go for the one statue. I'll go for the other.
Grunt. Ugh.
I feel like I have to keep an eye on you, Tony. I'll come with you.
That worked well last time, Rocket. Oh, I'm sorry, Panda. 13.
12.
11 plus 4, 15.
You walk in to the temple here, and you just hear laughter echoing throughout the T'Challa writhes in pain. And Bast, you hear in this booming voice, "Oh, my king, today you will serve a great purpose, helping Null accomplish his task of revenge. Now, stop resisting and let the infection take hold." That is.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
She will move first as she sees you all move in here. And Hulk, you were down there in her most immediate path. She is going to leap from here and dart towards you. She has like humanoid hands, but the ends like stretch into these like sharp claws that she rears back and is going to try and hit you with.
From that far away?
It's like 1 space away from you.
Hey,
That's trouble
Not
for the
close
reach.
Okay,
I mean, is
let
that,
me
as
reroll
far,
my.
is that as far as they can move? Because that doesn't reach me.
She goes through,
Okay, let's
she
go
goes
back
through
and
the
let's do our
circuit?
movement here.
no, come on.
She goes through the circuit.
We're gonna jump down here. We'll call that 1, 2, 3, 4. Moving diagonally after jumping down. To make that make sense.
But
Okay.
she went through the circuit, or is the circuit gone? Stop now.
No, the circuit is still going. That's like
Was she phased by it, or dodged?
no.
Around?
She wasn't.
She went
Yeah.
through it, or
It's like, jeez Louise.
Matt-
Say T'Challa
Matt's
is
pulling up
here.
the dice.
It is arcing. It is
You
arcing.
can go over.
It is
On the
arcing
diagonal, 45
like-
degrees.
Sure. You're giving this
You
too
can
much
walk under
thought.
it. I mean.
Yes.
Limbo.
Get out your protractor.
Okay, so that's a 14 and yours was a 15?
Mhm.
Okay, cool. All right, so that doesn't miss. That doesn't hit then.
Right.
Slashes towards you, able to dodge out of the way of that. That is to Rocket next.
I will boost Ace. You gonna take down this statue?
Iron Man's going
Or
right
sorry,
for that
Iron Man.
statue. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I will.
My name is Iron Man.
I will boost
Ace
your
is
one
in the Iron
power.
Man suit, please.
Oh God, that sounds
I'm
terrible.
spending 5 focus here, which I don't have. You know what? I think I should save my focus for healing. So I'm just gonna aid you in your. I'm gonna help aim your next range attack against this thing, so you'll get edge on it.
All right, that is to Iron Man next.
Okay, Iron Man's not actually going range on this thing. He is just basically gonna shoulder check the statue. Just full thrusters, everything. Basically, how he tried to grab Black Panther, he's just flying right into the statue to try to like a missile himself and just
Okay.
clock this thing. hard as he
Roll a melee attack.
And I will have edge because I just got the boost. So that is an 11. I got a 5-2-2, so I'm going to re-roll one of those. I mean, either one of the twos, it doesn't matter, I guess. So I'm going to go for my Marvel die because get a little something extra there. That is a 5-5, so 14.
Okay, that hits.
Okay. So I guess I do. I mean, at this point, I wasn't really trying to do damage to it. I'm trying to just kind of hit it and knock it, like topple it over. So technically, it's 8 points of damage, but I don't know if that is enough to topple this thing.
It is not.
Do I do anything? Do I move it? Can I?
It does. You don't move it. It like you chip some away.
Okay.
Like you damage it. Yeah.
But I think I'm gonna keep my arms kind of on it and just like hit my thruster pushing on it.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Banner, to you next.
All right, I'm gonna take a swing here at the goddess.
Okay.
With Clobber. 9. Yeah,
No.
super fun.
This is a god you're dealing with.
I guess so.
She does like the type of what kind of movement are you striking with? Is a clobber? You said this was
Clobber. That's the punch to the face. Just a Hulk fist straight to the mouth.
And she just kind of like
Bang.
Too much
You'll have
aggression.
to be quicker than that to catch me. All right, and the portal pulses with a bright light. Now, Chala screams out again, and sparks from the lower two statues just start to, and you see like the veins on his neck pop out as he slumps further a bit more.
What is this energy made out of? This red?
It's like
It's like
energy.
symbiote? Just energy. Okay.
No,
I wasn't
just
sure if
like-
it was like tendrils or what. Okay.
No, right now this is just like electric and, amorphous energy. And he damage. You notice as every time this portal flares and every time the electricity crackles, T'Challa takes damage. So if you leave him in this circuit too long, he could die. But you're not aware of what this circuit does and how it deals with this portal that appears to be a portal at the far end of the room. That is back to the goddess Bast. 16 to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
Okay, so that is...
Hurt me.
Can you go Monster Hulk?
Oh, to the multiplier. What?
Can you transform into Monster
No.
Hulk? No.
He doesn't have Monster Hulk, sorry.
Could use that right now.
I only wanted to give him 2 character sheets to deal with, not 3. 35 points of damage.
Hate
As
that.
she lashes back and scratches across the chest. It stings, and immediately as like the you see these wounds on you, they are instantly looking red and like almost not like cat scratch, but like almost infected. Not like a symbiote. It's like this is a different kind of damage that you haven't experienced.
Pussy.
All right, that is to Rocket.
I want to yell out. I want to yell out to, as the Hulk, to Tony and Rocket. Oh man, what would the Hulk say? I don't know if the Hulk is this intelligent. He would just say,
I have a hypothesis.
"Make loud noises."
Okay.
Interesting. Okay. Rocket, to you.
I will fly over to. Well, I don't want to go too close. Well, let's see. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 5. I guess I'll go a little bit closer towards T'Challa and the Hulk and Bast, and I will take a shot at Bast to try and distract her. Even though I don't want to get hit, I'm gonna say, Hulk, you gotta grab T'Challa, pull him out of the chain. We gotta break it. It's destroying him. It's killing him. Take this, you demon goddess. Now I roll. Dun, 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 dun. Come on. Ooh. 6, 7, 8, 9
Ooh.
plus something, probably not enough. 9 plus 4, 13 for agility.
That does not hit.
Pew!
It's kind of like peppers up against her. She doesn't even turn to face you as she like readies another strike at the Hulk. Like this feral grin across her face as she readies for combat again. Iron Man, to you next.
What does what do we say kind of above the table the potion does?
Oh, the herb.
Yeah.
You
Numbers, double
Odds and
damage.
evens.
Even numbers take damage.
right. So if you roll odds, then it's like a ultimate fantastic. If you roll evens, then it's basically an ultimate failure. And you take what I roll.
Okay. So I think Tony kind of sees what's happening here. Hulk's screaming to make noise. I don't really have any way to make noise.
Only Luna Snow were here.
Rocket's missing shots.
Don't you have AC/DC play on your external speaker?
I can't amplify it, and Jarvis isn't it. So I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna quickly pull out the potion, take a swig,
So it is not a potion. It is
or whatever,
like,
the herb.
It was a herb in a bottle.
yeah.
Okay.
A herb
He's
in
gonna
a
smash
bottle.
it and eat the herb,
Yeah.
and then because I'm right up on the statue, position himself with his arc reactor and allow the energy to come in to break the cycle as he absorbs the electricity in himself and just kind of just sit there and then try to like with his hands kind of push towards it so he's taking it away from the statue behind him and it's broken. The cycle's broken on that side at least. Hopefully it breaks the whole cycle and there shouldn't be enough power for that portal. But I need to roll.
Well, I will I will tell you that you cannot interrupt the flow of energy from the statues without destroying a statue. I will give you that for free because I would
can't
hate
get
for
in
you to
between
waste a
it?
roll. No,
With
you
my
cannot.
arc reactor and all that? I can't?
No, you cannot. I wouldn't allow you to waste something on an impossible.
All right, well then, we're not going to do that. I'm still going to take the herb.
Okay.
And just kind of back up a little bit and then just try to shoot my elemental blast, I guess, at the foot of the statue to try to bust it down.
Okay. All right. Roll me first one of your 6-sided dice.
Okay, I'm doing it in the game log in D&D Beyond.
Okay.
So you guys should be able to see it there. Roll dice for everyone, D6. It is a 6.
Yikes.
Hey. All right. So,
You got to roll,
That-
right, Matt?
yes, I'm going to roll for damage that you will take as a result of that. I will still allow you to do your attack after this, though.
Okay.
That is 18 points of damage that you take.
Okay.
As you maybe some of the glass got caught in it. You don't know. Like it feels like as you eat this herb that maybe it's supposed to digest. Maybe you're not sure what it is, but it doesn't. And like actually
drink the herb.
throws you off your balance.
Oh, don't drink the herb. It's not good. Not good. Let me just see if I can fire this off. And he's going to try to take a shot at the statue. I'm going to do Elemental Blast.
Okay.
So that is my one where I make a ranged attack because, kind of just move away a little bit. Makes a ranged attack with an edge at an enemy in line of sight. And I get the +1 for every 2 points of focus. So I'm going to spend 10 again. So I'll get +5 on top of that. So let me spend the focus first. And we will take the agility. Where is it? There it is. That is a 19, a fantastic with the 19.
Okay. All right.
And so that is 44 plus 5. That's 49 points of damage
Okay.
at the base of the statue.
This statue crumbles.
Yeah.
As you blast it, and you see that strand of energy disappear. You see like one of T'Challa's arms fall, like unleashed from like this red lash. He's still kind of hanging on. You just see like his chest heaving as it looks like this is continuing to draw some. Banner, to you next.
We'll take. Can I keep focused on fast here?
Take the statues out.
I'm gonna tank the goddess.
Okay.
Let's
You can
see.
certainly try.
I'm gonna do a crushing grip. So I'm gonna grab her by the throat. Character makes a melee attack against the grabbed target's resilience defense.
Oh, yeah, Emma
So-
Frost.
That is a fantastic success.
Okay. Need to beat a 15.
That is exactly a 15. Fantastic
Okay.
15. And with it being a fantastic, so regular damage, and the target is pinned. Oh, double damage and target is pinned.
Yeah.
Nice.
42 times 2, 84 damage.
Woo.
Okay.
And she is pinned.
Oh, even better.
Chokes.
Whatever that means.
I think probably stuck prone or like can't move.
Yeah.
I can look it up actually.
That's a lot of damage, dude. That's
But
awesome.
to a goddess?
The portal flashes and sparks again. Right, and T'Challa. You look at T'Challa, and as the electricity crackles, it seizes the muscles, almost forcing him to like stand upright because of the impulses like that are being driven through his body. And his body starts to smoke, like he might be getting cooked inside the suit. Who knows? He takes considerable amount of damage.
It's not my Black Panther. It's fine.
Bast
FYI,
is
Bast is pinned. It's like grabbing, except the character has trouble on melee and agility check and cannot use movement actions.
that is fantastic. She is going to burn a venom point
Excuse me.
and free herself from the pin.
Of course.
Did you say Venom Point?
What a waste of time.
Oh yeah, think of it as like a legendary action, if you will.
Wouldn't it be a null point?
It didn't sound as good. And she is going to try another one of those strikes against you. She is, let's Hulk, you pin her to the ground, you by the throat. That's what you did, right? She is going to kick up under you using your own like weight and try and flip you onto your back. No, she can't do that. That's not the attack I'm going for. That'd be great. In my head, she's gonna feel breaks out of that. I'm gonna try and strike again at those with those claws that she has.
You're just gonna try to hit me?
Yes.
Okay.
Fantastic success.
No.
Of course.
19 to hit.
Yep.
My gosh, math.
It's probably about 5 damage.
Nah, not even close.
Oh, yeah.
One.
Minus 3 damage per player.
Healing.
53 points of damage.
Be worse.
Could be 54, you know. All right, that is 2 Rocket Raccoon.
How you doing over there, Hulk? That didn't look too good.
Okay.
All right.
Statues.
All right. Let me. Statues. Okay. Statues. All right. I'll fly a bit closer to you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. So it's about 6 away. What is my range? 10. Okay. So I'll do an elemental burst. Charge up my gun and shoot it at the statue. 6, 7, 8, 9 plus 4. Does a statue even move?
That hits.
Yeah. But 6 on my Marvel die, which is nice. Like a dirty 6, you call those? I don't know. So it'd be 6 times 4, which we learned earlier was 24, plus 4 is 28 damage.
Okay.
28 damage to
The statue.
who?
And that's going to be
Statue.
like the other one that was attached to Mr. Wakanda himself.
That one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
Okay.
the one that's taking the arm of T'Challa right now.
Cool. All right, Iron Man, to you next.
I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and take a shot at that same one.
Okay.
I'm going to once again do an elemental blast. So I get that edge, but it cost me 15 focus. Well, 5 focus, but I'm going to imbue it with those extras again. And so that roll. So that is again a fantastic 19. So again,
Okay.
49 points of damage again.
All right, and that one crumbles.
Nice.
Nice.
Now we can get.
All right, T'Challa, come on, buddy. You got to join the fight with us here. But be on our side.
T'Challa falls to the ground. Is not moving. Body is still smoking from like the damage he's taken, as like remnants of this red electric energy just kind of like spark from him. With both of those statues destroyed, he is no longer bound, but the portal still churns at the top of the room, with 2 statues still linked to it. Banner, that is to you.
How are the statues still linked?
There are 2 up at the top of the room. That
And the energy's coming out of the portal, right?
There is a connection between them and the portal.
Oh, I thought the connection was to T'Challa.
Well, it was, but there was these statues here. So it's like the energy came out of the portal and went to the statues. And
I thought it was coming out of T'Challa and into the portal.
No.
So we should have gone for the ones closest to the portal first.
Probably.
I thought it was the other way around.
They have kind of connections. We gotta take out all 4 anyway.
I mean, they might be a little mad. We're destroying all their statues here in the necropolis, but, I can maybe pay for that.
This is history!
Okay, I am in a fight with the goddess. So
Lock in.
I'm gonna keep my tanking powers happening. I want to try to pin her again and hope she doesn't have any more freaking venom points or whatever.
And she goes, Hulk, stop.
That tickles.
Crushing grip
There are people
against
around.
her resilience.
Okay. 15.
20.
Oh.
So just regular success. They're going to take a regular damage.
Okay.
So 42 damage.
Nice.
Okay.
And they're not pinned.
Minus 100 is what you want to try and do.
Nor. 11 minus 4, 7?
Yep.
Okay. As this happens, describe this attack to me.
Make an attempt to grab her and slam her down, but not with the might of the last time, and so just doing the damage to her.
This damage, this hit, triggers something. You
Cool.
drive the goddess Bast past a threshold, and as you slam her to the, you do your damage, but it feels thick and sponge-like and oozy, almost as if your hand is pressing down into her. And you see black tendrils of energy come from underneath, start to envelop her. Her warrior garb starts to melt away. Whatever humanoid left has turned mask, ichor, and goo. And if we were using our battle, if we were playing this in person, I would be able to show you the goddess Bast is transitioned.
Oh, that's
You gotta
horrifying.
put a picture of this up in the Discord.
Did you
And,
make this? Did you 3D print that?
Someone did.
Wow.
Looks kind of like Kerrigan.
But
Yeah, very cute.
Yeah, it does.
It's awesome.
and on scale with the acrylics are about
Right.
like
Double
that
the
high.
height.
And so on the physical battle map, it looks very
sweet.
imposing. But the shrill shriek turns into is almost swallowed as the ooze fills her throat, and she becomes this
Not
gurgly-
even my final
gurgly monster.
Gurglage.
You broke a threshold of 100 points of damage with that second hit, which triggered this transformation. Okay, portal pulses. Goku. Again.
So is the portal opened? Like, does it look like you can put stuff through there? Or is it just like a
Sure, why
place
not?
where a portal is opening? Like, can you see through it at all?
You can try and put anything in a hole. I don't know.
Is there an event horizon? Or is it
I don't know if you're close enough to see that. That might take some closer inspection. But now the goddess Bast is lash out. She is going to drive an arm into the ground and use a symbiotic spike.
Like Stukov.
So many Here's the Storm references.
That's all I can think about right now.
That is a 15 to hit melee.
I think that
Hulk?
meets
Hulk.
yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, 15. I have 15 defense.
Okay. So I'm sorry, no, that's agility
Oh, well, that definitely hits. That's a
for
12.
the spike. Okay. Okay. Cool. So that is
Not cool.
Nope.
It's 23 points of damage as she
Awesome.
drives her arm into the ground. A black tendril shoots underneath you and shoots up,
Ugh.
like jabbing you as like this solidified sharpened needle of and knocks you back. Cool.
Am
Sweet.
I knocked back?
For flavor.
Okay. Question though, I do have an attack that is triggered by being knocked back. So
Okay.
theoretically, if I was knocked back,
Sure,
could I
say
use
yes
that
and see what
now?
happens.
Or
Go for it.
like, is that how a trigger
Yeah,
works?
it's a reaction.
Do
I
you,
would
like-
say so. Yeah.
So that's
okay.
If it's a reaction attack, go ahead, do it.
It is a reaction attack.
Like mechanically, I wasn't knocking you back, but I will certainly allow it.
Yeah. So triggered characters not backed is a reaction. For every point of melee defense the character has, they can reduce the knockback by one space. So, I'm just not knocked back very far.
Okay, yeah. Sweet. Cool. All right.
I thought I was
Rock.
going to do something. I didn't read the whole thing.
I pull out my god bomb and shove it in her mouth and it explodes. Okay, that is to
Okay,
Rocket.
Mr. Narrator, sir, I'd like to
Make me a
make
deal.
you a deal. I want to eat my herb. Okay, and I want to use Cure All, which is one of my abilities. This is not the healing one. This is like the cure.
the focus
This is
one, right?
cure any temporary
Oh,
ailments.
this condition.
So,
Okay.
my first thought is to go over to T'Challa, use my herb to try and get a 616 because I have to make an ego check versus TN12. On a success, the ailment ends immediately. On a fantastic success, treat the result like a recovery check, and the target gains back that much of any health and focus lost to the condition. So this condition of him being infected or even like hurt by this lightning, can I reverse that and give him his health and focus back?
So he has taken 36 points of damage from that effect here. If you get that, I would refund him that
And then
health.
so he wouldn't be infected anymore, or I guess his infection is separate from the lightning.
What about healing the goddess?
And that was my second question.
Don't
Can I
heal
do
her,
that
I'm trying to fight
the
her.
goddess?
Yeah, but no, not heal her your damage. Heal her of
Oh,
Heal
cure her of
Yeah.
her infection. I see.
the symbiote infection.
It says like it can cure poison but not cancer.
I'm thinking
But I also don't want to
because
give her all
this is super.
I don't want to give her all her hit points back in case we have to.
Please don't.
For T'Challa, yes. For Bast,
Okay.
no. She has become
Too far gone.
like
This
She's
would
past
be
the
like
point, okay.
considered
She too far-
a
she too far
cancer
gone.
because it says
You
like it
go.
can stop an allergy attack but not the allergies themselves. It can cure poison but not cancer.
this is Claritin.
This is like
Yeah.
this is like
Or Zysol.
yeah, the infection is,
Zyrtec.
is
Be
a
wise, I'll
cancer
take
now.
Zysol.
Okay, so I'm gonna do
Sponsor
that.
us.
I'm going to
Okay.
get
Unless you make a fantastic.
yeah. We'll
failure.
see. I may die.
So you have to roll a 616.
Well, no, I'm gonna eat
Well, no.
herb
If he
to try and get a 616
his herb first. He's got to get odds.
just to make
He's
it a
gotta get out.
fantastic ultimate, and then we got Black Panther on us.
fantastic mega super.
So I
duper.
want an odd.
You want to nod?
It's a 5.
Neil has the weirdest.
It's a 5.
It's
Yeah.
5. Neil has a beer mug dice tower that he drops
That's
the.
so cool.
the
What does it
dice
do? Does it
down
like
the hand.
spin the dice when it goes? I don't understand. Like how?
The dice tower.
Oh,
I don't know. It goes down the smaller hole and then it kind of comes out
That's what she
this
said.
bigger hole
Tumbles.
Oh my
out the
god.
side. So like it's a 5 in there, I swear. And
It's a
If I
5
drop
in there.
this,
Okay, cool.
you see how it pops out and then sits
Oh,
in
yeah.
the tray. Like that. So it's pretty cool.
Okay,
Um,
so this is an
Ultimate
ultimate
fantastic
fantastic
success.
success.
he heals all his stuff and is cured of the ailments.
Well,
And now, T'Challa, wake up. We need you. And that cost me basically the rest of my focus. If I go to 0 focus, is that bad?
it
Nope.
is.
You die, don't you?
No,
But there is something, weird.
Okay.
Like,
Well, I have
really
2
tired?
focus left. So,
it's like super duper tiled. It's a mental effect.
Yeah, let's see. Focus.
well, I still have 2 focus, so I will not be healing anyone.
If you lose all your focus, you are shattered.
Okay.
Oh.
Let's,
Your psyche becomes shattered. In that case, quote, just let the mental health professionals cart the character away with the promise that they might return at some future date.
okay.
so you're done.
Well, I've got 2 left. 2 focus left.
but
Don't
you
spend
will
it.
You will be done.
Well, I will not be spending this focus. Thank you very much.
But you could be
Famous-
fighting somebody that can attack your focus. There are some
Famous
Can I
last
spend a
words.
karma now
Go after
to
that.
recover focus?
next turn.
It would be next turn,
Please.
I think.
Please.
Yeah, because that was a big old turn.
This herb works, man.
Okay.
I see things.
Iron
Didn't
Man.
work for me.
Call an ambulance, but not for me.
All right. Tony's just gonna fly over and just shoot the other statue. I'm gonna keep working on these statues. We gotta shut this portal down. And he's gonna blast that one right there with not the last of my focus, but it's the last time I can do this shot. Actually, no. You know what? I'm not gonna do that. Actually, we're just gonna do. I can just spend 5 for the thing itself, and then
Okay.
that gives me that edge. So that's what we're gonna use. We're gonna spend that.
Something to take off the edge.
And we're taking a shot. That is a 16.
Hits.
Okay, so we're not gonna have to. What? Do I want to worry about the edge? No.
It
Actually,
hits.
you know
Don't
what?
worry about the edge.
I know, but I can do that to do. Well, no, because I got a 6 on my dice. Wouldn't add more on my middle dice. All right, so that is 22 damage.
Okay, 22. I don't know about you.
Well, you could still use the edge to try and get a fantastic success and double the
That's
damage.
my turn.
Well, he had a 6 on his marble dice.
Yeah, I have a 6.
Well, you
on
want to
my
try
roll
to
die.
get a
And
1.
I had a
So
3, 6, 3. So there's no way to get a ultimate fantastic.
the 1 has to be on your marble.
Yeah. So you can re-roll and
Oh,
get a 1.
well, yeah, but then he risks not hitting the DC.
Oh,
if he uses
lower.
a roll
Well, you
of
always
6.
keep the highest, though.
Yeah, you keep the highest. I didn't
Right,
get
that's
it.
why
anyways.
that's why he wasn't going to re-roll the 6.
It doesn't matter. I didn't get it.
Okay. All right. Banner next.
Okay. I think that. Oh man, hang on. I haven't. This crushing grip costs focus, and I haven't been tallying that. So let me. How many
It's
times
like
have I used it? Twice.
Negative 30 focus.
I've used it twice, right?
Yes.
Okay. Dang. That sucks. I still have focus, but I only have 20 left. But I'm gonna use it again because I think it's my best attack for this. So now I have 15. All right. Against resilience defense,
15.
17. Damage. 36.
Ooh. Fantastic success.
On Black Panther's recovery?
No.
Okay, what's his initiative?
When?
Ace, as
It's Tony.
you are,
Ace, what?
thank you, is the hardware, is the place for the hardware
Ace is the place for the homers.
Also, us, Tony, as you are, I assume you're in the air, aiming
Yep.
at the statue.
Yep.
You feel like the air rumble around you.
Oh boy.
Notice in the port what appears to be a shadow coming closer to your side. All right. Cute.
Something coming through the portal. You gotta get these statues down.
Maybe
By three they come.
Black Panther stands up. What is going on? Why are we in the necropolis?
T'Challa, welcome back, buddy. I don't know what's going on here in Wakanda. You got symbiotes or something. We got Basses infected over here. We got something coming through the statue. I'm just destroying the statues.
I'm destroying the statue, T'Challa.
Sorry.
That thing is Bast? What has happened?
Your sister, she called for us. We could really use your help, buddy. You really got to get
Okay,
your parents
cool.
right.
Fine. Where do you need me?
Probably that other statue. I got the one on this side.
Okay.
It's almost there. Go for it.
Gonna roll melee attack to hit. 6, 10, 11, 16, which hits. And then that is 6 times 4, 24, plus 5, 29. And it's aiming at that far one that you haven't hit. Cool. Black Panther leaps up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Big jump, because he's the king. Fight me.
Don't Mr. Narrator. I will not fight you.
I do not need a spear. I am the king.
Get this man a spear.
All right. That goes back to Bast, who sees that T'Challa is awake. Not even the king can save you now from what is coming. She's going to perform a feral frenzy. Melee check against the melee defense of every enemy within her reach. So,
Don't like that.
Rocket and Hulk. Oh, that is a fantastic success. 16.
What's
Of
the
course
number?
it does.
15?
Okay. If an attack is a success, the enemy takes half regular damage. On a fantastic success, the enemy takes full damage and suffers the weapon's special effect. So, since it's 29 damage, and you are both bleeding now. As she lashes out with these spiky tendrils. And so with bleeding, you're severely wounded. You lose 5 health at the end of each of your turn. A logic check against your turn. A logic check against a target number of 10 can stop the
Including
bleeding,
this turn?
as can anything that causes the character to
our
recover
turn,
at least.
sorry.
So a logic of 10 you have to beat at the end of your turn. 29 damage plus bleeding to both of you. That is 2 rockets.
Back punch. I'm going to
We're in the home stretch, guys.
use a karma to heal myself.
Okay.
And this is, I think DC is 10. And it's resilience.
Correct.
So I got 11 plus something, 14. And I will use that to heal health. 6 times 3 is 18, and then I double it
Yep.
and get rid of my bleed. 36.
Fantastic.
Awesome. And then I will start making my way towards these. So I'll do that, and then 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 towards the portal and the statues. And that's the end of my turn.
Iron Man.
Gonna keep going for the statue. It's good to have you back, T'Challa. Come on, we can finish this off. He's gonna take another shot at that one right there. Spend my 5 focus. Make sure I get that edge. Ooh, my focus. So I got only a couple more shots. That is a 16 to hit.
Hits. The DC or the armor on these is 10. So as long as you get 10, yeah.
Yeah. So, but I am going to, just for the heck of it, because I get the edge, but with my elemental blast, I'm going to go ahead and re-roll my marvel. Maybe I can get a bit more damage there. Re-roll. That gives me I did. I got a 4, so that's 16 damage to that. Still up?
Yep, still up.
Damn. Okay.
Banner, to you.
I can't reach one of the statues. I'm too far away. I'm actually I'll move to this other side of her.
Okay.
And then do you do the bleed check? So I want to use a karma to try to heal myself, and if I successfully do that, then I get rid of the bleed.
Correct.
Right? Okay. So that is so I'll just roll.
Yep.
That's an 11 plus resilience, you said?
Marvel die.
So 17.
times Rank 3.
Okay, and then resilience times
Your marble dice.
times level times rank.
Right.
Was it a 6 or a
okay,
1?
So that's 18.
Okay.
So is that 18 points of
Yeah,
health?
18 health, no more bleed.
Yes.
6.
Yes, 18 points of health, and then your bleeding is gone.
Is that my turn, or do I still get an action?
That's your turn.
Okay.
All right. It would suck if she came over and tried to do the same thing again.
Sure would.
She's going to try something a little different. She is going to gorilla rush you. And with the speed and intensity of a battering ram, she becomes a mass of symbiote that hurls itself at you, making a close attack with edge. 16 to hit.
Yep.
Well, I'm going to re-roll my... But I guess it doesn't matter because it already hit. Enemy takes regular damage. Character can make an additional movement up to half their run speed for it. Okay. Great. So that is 25 points of damage. As you are like rammed into the wall and you just feel like the symbiotic goo covering you in force.
Yeesh.
I'm about to go down.
Just hold on a little bit longer, Banner.
You're about to transform back into Banner.
Is that what happens?
Yeah, because they're separate health pools.
I was wondering if I needed to strategize, like consciously transforming back before my health hit 0. So if I transform into Banner, do I just take another turn to transform into the Hulk? If the Hulk has no hit
you
points?
get your ultimate
you
charge up.
can't transform back.
Okay. Gotcha.
If
I see.
performance anxiety. Yeah. Okay. And she's going to take that extra movement and put herself here, equidistant to the two of you.
Stay away from me, lady.
All right. That is Rocket Raccoon. She says, "Don't run away so fast." She says, "I am no lady. I am the goddess Nashka. I exist
That's
to
not who I
consume.
thought you were.
I exist to shred."
Rip and tear.
Okay, well, we gotta take care of this portal because there's someone else that's trying to join you, and I think we're all full up here. So.
Ignore me.
1, 2, 3. I'll just go here, and I'm equal distant between both the remaining statues, and I don't know, is there one that looks a bit more
Black
damaged?
Panther get a turn?
Each of them has been damaged
Yes,
once.
and he
Last round?
damaged that. He damaged that
20
statue.
something.
The one that Iron Man is attacking looks like it could go down sooner. He's
Okay,
hit it twice.
I'll try and get rid of
and
that.
He still hasn't destroyed it.
All right, I'll give that an elemental blast.
Okay.
9, 10, 11. So that'll
Hits.
hit. 4 times 4, 16.
Destroys it.
Plus 4, 20.
Gone.
All right, T'Challa. This is why I spent all my good points on you. Take that out. With
Take
one.
it out.
Take it out,
The
bud.
boot.
All right. Black Panther, he is going to Vibranium Claws again.
Again.
Take it out.
9, 5. That hits. 9 plus 5 is 14. And that was a 3. So 3 times 4 is 12. Plus 5 is 17.
Math
Oh, we
checks
want
out.
T'Challa. We need more than that.
It is almost down. I just woke up. I do not know where I am. Got me a break. Okay.
I'm not.
Fantastic success. Okay. All of you standing there immediately at the portal see a darkened figure approach the other side, and a hand starts to reach through, piercing through the inky portal. A gloved hand reaches through. That is to Bast. He says, "The king, he comes." She's gonna lash out.
King is right here.
I am the only king you
Try
need.
to infect it.
Don't I usually go before her? Or no?
Hey, when do I go?
The city's in danger. My knight is in danger.
Maybe she gets double actions because she's got venom power.
I forgot about my venom points. Thanks for reminding me.
What about the turn order?
Hey, when do I
Do
go?
you get to go before Bast again, or does she go multiple times around?
She's only been going once, but I got legendary actions to kill. But you know what? I'm liking the pace this is going at, and I'm about to kill the Hulk, so it's fine.
Did Tony get a turn?
You went after Rocket, right?
No.
No, T'Challa
Okay.
went after
No.
Rock.
Go ahead.
Or,
So I'm going?
Yep.
Yeah, I am going to shoot the last statue then, but I'm gonna kind of fly over here
Sweet.
and take a shot. And
You need to do 4 points of damage.
Okay, yeah, word.
So as long as it beats a 10, you're good.
13, and I got 10 for
Bet.
boom.
All right.
Done.
What's the shot look like? Describe to me like seeing this emerge from the, and then like the rush to be like, oh, you know.
You know what? I think this is gonna be one from the chest, because he's just gonna try to. We gotta just knock this thing out. So rather than just use the repulsor, it's over. Think Marvel Rivals, how you shoot the laser that just pumps his chest out, and just a single beam just goes the unibeam and just busts it, and the whole thing just topples. And hopefully, it doesn't fall on T'Challa.
That slow motion of like T'Challa like flipping out of the way, just like, oh, a warning would have been nice.
The portal closes and cuts off that hand.
And the sun comes out, and Bast holds out a steaming pan of fresh chocolate chip cookies for him.
And scene.
So that shatters. The energy to the portal ceases. The energy starts to dissipate, and the hand withdraws. And you hear, "It won't be so easy next time." As the
Sounds like Dr. Claw.
voice fades into nothingness, and the portal sits dormant. No swirling energy, just a threshold that was formerly turned.
All right, well, we got that portal closed. We got to take care of this symbiote god thing. Any suggestions, T'Challa?
Okay, I'm gonna eat my herb.
Yeah.
And let's
At least
see.
you're not trying to drink it like
Maybe
Iron
kill
Man.
yourself.
Yeah.
Don't drink the
I'm gonna
herb.
eat
Ding,
it.
ding, ding.
Come on, Odd.
And let's see. I'm gonna
Give me a
eat
4.
it, and I'm
Give me a
gonna
4.
use.
I mean, they make gummies and drinks now, man.
let's see.
Yeah, what are you gonna do with it?
I'm gonna do a lot of damage.
He's gonna pull out his mortal and pestle and
Make a little potion.
drink.
Yeah, I'll use the clobber
Okay.
for melee.
It's clobbering time.
I'm also gonna use. Can I also use my edge that you gave me at the very beginning?
Yes,
Oh,
you
yeah.
may.
Okay, that was
An
not
edge
helpful.
for the herb
End it,
roll.
banner.
Let's see. So that is 10, 11, 12, 13.
So what was your herb roll?
I haven't rolled it yet.
Roll that first.
So do that, because then it would just give you a 616 if
Yeah.
it's a
Oh,
knot.
okay. That is a 6.
No.
So it's
Hey.
bad.
Matt rolls damage die,
Roll
All right.
and it's double whatever you roll here.
24
'cause-
points of damage.
Yeah.
How much health do I have left? I have 25 health.
Wow. Wow.
So describe to me what happens when you have this terrible.
Oh my
reaction to
God.
the herb.
Wow.
It's insane.
I'll eat it with just spontaneous trying to finish this out, and then I'll just like go down to one knee, and then just like look up at her as I'm down on one knee. Eyes flare green, and we'll do an attack.
Oh heck yes.
And so this is the clobber attack.
Yeah.
I'll use my edge now to roll my Marvel die. And it
1. It's a 1.
you poke a ball
Yeah.
is the Marvel
Ball
die.
is good.
So
Okay.
that's
14 plus whatever.
yeah. So that is 14 plus 6. So 20.
20 points of damage.
20 to hit.
Oh, 20 to hit. Yeah.
20
Yeah.
20 to hit, and then that'll
6
be
times whatever.
36 plus 6. So 42 times 2.
84.
84.
Is there a additional effect?
She is
on
prone.
Fantastic. Prone, nice.
This is my 1 HP attack.
That's crazy. Okay. The goddess Bast, like, she's kind of losing her corporeal form. Like, instead of being like just this ever-flowing mass, she's starting to drip a little bit. Thick puddles start to form around her. I won't go down so easy. You won't stop the king's vision. He will save us.
Well, he can't get here now, so.
Shut up, Tin Can.
Oh! Okay there, Drippy.
How can I kill Mark?
You gotta catch me first.
Please.
Rule change. Light speed now is down to 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
The force is at B. Now it's Bast again? Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, it is Bast.
Fast turn now.
Or it's not even Bast. What's her name? She's the goddess.
Luna.
Something else.
Oh no, that was the other.
Hearing that, she's gonna run over here to Iron Man. Change strike.
Leave my 1 HP alone.
I almost feel sorry for you. Ooh. 21 to hit.
Yeah, that
Iron
is.
Man.
Although, I mean,
character-
I'm up in the air, I'm flying, so.
Yep.
Is she flying, or? And
No.
it has to be a ranged attack, not a melee. 'Cause I'm up in the air, right?
Okay, sorry, 20 to hit. Instead of
Yeah,
a
that
21.
Yeah, that hits.
Sorry, my bad. The attack is a success. The enemy takes regular damage. It's not a fantastic success. Okay, so 25 points of damage as these two like lashes come out, just whip you in the air, pull you apart, just like ripping at your. She is going to. So she at the beginning of this turn, she burned another venom point. Get rid of the prone. Well, she doesn't need to do that.
Yeah.
She can just get up
That's like
because
half her movement or something.
so she burned that to get rid of it, and
Yeah, I will. Gonna do use my last karma and try and recover some focus. So I'm feeling a little bit better. Not that great. And then I will use my movement. And actually, I'll just barely. I'll be like, "Come on, T'Challa!"
all right, that is to Iron Man.
I'm just going to take an elemental burst shot.
Okay.
That is a 12. I'm sorry. Yes, 12. But I'm going to use that edge that you gave us all in the beginning, too. Like Ken's reminded us of. I'm going to re-roll one of those 2s. And that now is a 14 to hit.
14 hits.
Okay. 16 damage.
Okay. All right. Knocking her back a little bit. She just takes these hits, but she keeps moving, kind of like
move to.
just looking around, surveying what is around her. Banner, that is to you.
All right. I'm gonna go down swinging here.
Yeah.
I'll run up to her and do a clobber again. Just punch her. Give her a good punch.
Okay.
That's an 11 to hit.
That misses.
Indeed it does.
The damage is catching up to you.
Let me use my last karma to re-roll one of those.
Okay.
13.
13 still misses.
Okay, well, there's that.
Give it the old college try. All right.
This thing pops up too? Have you been wearing this the whole time?
Wait. Oh, I can't hear you.
T'Challa is going to leap down, and he's going to try and strike out against her. That's a 9, and that misses. No, I didn't add that's a 13. But that still misses because that defense is a 16. Is going to come over here. And since the two of you are so close, I'm just going to do a slash and hack.
Flash
Oh
and
boy,
hack.
do it.
Oh.
Already took off Iron Man's face shield.
16 to hit.
What is that?
Indeed.
Melee?
That is melee, yes.
That hits.
Mhm.
Okay. 12 each
You mean by 2?
damage to each of you.
Okay.
That'll
Yeah.
do it.
That's cute.
The Hulk
No.
bubbles down and
Mark rocking around with like 1.5 HP or something, like a rickety old jalopy, like flying along in the air. That's cute. That's cute.
I'm good. I got 35. I'm still good.
Bruce Banner is in his underwear.
Pants check?
What does this
Absolutely.
look like as you take this, like the gosh slashes across the Hulk? What does this look like?
Just crumples down to a ball and gets on all fours and just like lunging and, groaning, and just suddenly a small tiny man with no pants comes out. And here we are.
Wait, can you make a pants check, please?
Oh yeah,
I
sure.
think we're
They've
down
probably,
to I think we're down to your chonies, like
there's really
difficulty of 11.
well, that's a 7.
Did you add your your
pants modifier?
My pants modifier? I don't have a pants
Resilience, maybe?
modifier. That's a 1. So 8.
What about logic?
Hulk, you're in the nude, I guess.
Oh man. Oh no. Bruce Banner in the buff.
Banner in the buff.
Yeah, buffing
All
it.
right. All right, that is to Rocket now.
Oh boy. All right. Let's see what I can do here. I'm going to
Kill
do
Iron Man next. Got it.
a power, an elemental burst. Let's see. Ooh, fantastic. 6 and 6 is 12, 13, 14, 15 plus 4 is 19 to hit.
Hits.
Fantastic success. The enemy takes double damage instead, and the elemental type special effect target becomes blinded for 1 round.
Okay.
So, she blind, and she takes
She
6
blind.
times 4, which is, class, 24 plus 4 is 28 times 2 is 56.
Whoa! Rocket.
56 on the blind. Come on, let's go.
How you want to do this? How you want to do it, Rocket?
You said 56.
Yes. Fantastic 56.
Got it. And at the end of your turn, she's going to burn her last venom point to get rid of that blindness.
And he's gonna be like yelling, like gung, 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 gung.
When do I go? Don't I go now?
Yeah, you do. You do go now.
Not blind anymore.
So I'm going to fly over by the Black Panther and then take a shot. And I am going to use... I have... This will leave me with 5 focus. But I'm going to do it just so I can get that edge on my shot. Make sure I
Cute.
try to hit it. And I get a 17 to hit.
On
Agility.
Agility.
Yep. And I'm
Yep, that
going to
hits.
try, just for the hell of it, to see if I can re-roll that Marvel die.
Give me
And I get a 6 on it, so
still good.
22 damage.
Okay. Sweet. Banner. Banner in the buff.
I'm legit Banner. Banner in the buff. Banner in the buff is going to take out the ray gun. He's going to hold the ray gun and hold the other hand over his giblets. His gamma giblets.
His other ray gun.
So is this attack with trouble? Because he's-
You can hold the gun with one hand. It's a tiny little gun.
He's dual wielding.
We're going to double
I hear
tap
it's
though.
average size.
That's a 12 agility.
That misses.
Golly.
Gotta get that second
Start
hand
running,
up there next
Banner.
time.
Start running. Banner.
Okay.
Use your
T'Challa.
movement and run, Banner, before it's not your turn anymore.
Yeah, I probably should move. I'm gonna move my movement.
You're gonna get
Your
Hulk.
movement speed
You're gonna get Hulk Loki.
as Banner.
It's 2. So 1, 2.
He's like 1,
Yeah.
2.
Big jumps.
This is 1.
Come on, Panther.
Okay.
There's gotta be some sort of inspiration. Panther to finish her off.
He must still have extra power left over from the
Ooh.
action.
What if he uses the ultimate and calls on her?
It's 1:30 in the morning, Panther. Come on.
Okay, so that hits, and that is 6, 3, 4, 5. She's gonna leap up in the air.
I don't like it. For the folks at home, Bast went between Iron Man and Rocket.
Okay, and we're gonna do fast
Basti.
strikes again, or slash and hack again.
Not hack and slash.
16 to hit. Both
Melee?
of you. Yes.
It hits.
I'm up in the air.
It's half damage, right?
Yes. She's launching
Yeah,
herself
reach
up. Yes, she's launching herself up because he's still up here within equidistance of you. Like she's right there in the map. Like, look at. I mean, come on.
And she's like 20
One's
feet
up
tall.
in the air, one's up on the ground. She going like
Well,
this?
I'm sorry we don't have
Punching
the-
like this.
I didn't make the map so we could turn it, on its axis so that I could see how high above the ground you were.
I know.
Speed
Speeding ass. It's 1:30 in the morning.
Right? We can do this. We can do this.
You hit me though, yeah. What's damage?
5.
5 damage. Okay.
Yep.
Divided by 2.
That's what I heard.
Nope.
I absolutely heard 5.
25 again. So that is, I don't know why the 4s are so hard for me. So 12 damage to each of you.
Round down because you like us.
It's a 4.
Because I'm nerfing the goddess.
12.
Okay, that is back to Rocket. How are we looking, gang?
Pretty good. I had
Hanging
a
in
good heal there a little while ago. Okay, I'm gonna try and just spread out from everybody because I don't like when she does that. So I'm gonna go.
I'm going through the portal.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
I'm sorry, you destroyed the port.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I destroyed
Okay,
the
so
energy.
4 away. I'm doing a range check.
How did that destroy the portal too? I thought of that. I was worried it wasn't gonna destroy it because it was like the energy was coming through the portal, sending energy into the portal.
8 plus something.
So why did it show?
Jumanji goes in, but when you talk about Jumanji out of Jumanji.
12 to hit. Not hit.
No, that doesn't hit. She's a
Wait.
goddess.
Next.
Iron Man.
I'm gonna fly up,
100 feet.
so it looks like I'm still here, but I'm actually up.
If you were to turn this map sideways so that you could see, I would be sitting at the very top of the room.
And then I'm gonna shoot down. That is a 16 to hit.
That hits.
13 damage.
All right, we're gonna get double tapped. 2 hands on the gun this time.
His junk. Hey, nice junk.
On
11.
11 misses.
Banner.
That is not.
All you gotta do is hold down the shoot button.
It's not that impressive.
I'm used to punching things. Give me a minute.
All right, Black
What
Panther.
about,
He's like,
Here we go.
actually,
Just to end it.
Marker with vibranium mark. Get it additional health.
Oh.
let me propose this to you. Black Panther will forego his turn to allow Banner to go again with Edge. You can try that shot one more time. But if not, I'm feeling like this is a risk it all from Dagger. If you hit, she has 13 hit points left.
Woo.
If you hit, you will knock out the goddess fast.
Okay.
If you miss, then she's gonna like crit on you or something. I don't know. We'll see. But we're hoping she would
love that.
she can crit all over you.
Okay. All right. Double tap. No pants. 2 hands on the gun.
Okay.
With edge.
With
you
edge.
say?
With edge. Yes.
Okay.
Now, okay. This is like a big roll. Does anybody have any karma left?
What's your agility defense?
Nope.
Her agility defense is 16.
Rolled a 16.
Bruce
Fantastic.
Bruce Banner in the buff. How do you want to do this?
Yes.
Really concentrating. One eye closed. Junk out. Just
Hold air.
Where's that belt buckle?
It's so breezy. Oh, the belt is still on. It just doesn't work with the pants. The pants are gone. We'll have to put a lot more research and testing into the next adventure. And so I guess it's a 2-shot because it's called double tap. So pew pew. And so just both shots to the dome, to her slithery, drippy dome. And then here we are.
You fire these shots off. It's like he locks in. It's the one eye, like stares her down, lines up, fires. I'd like to think that Rocket, like jumps over and with everything he has, that, the spot is open, adds in a little bit of his fire. Tony, like, pours the rest of the reserves in his suit in the Black Panther just dives at the goddess Bast, but your shots land first, and this gamma irradiated undo this symbiotic goo, and it falls to black inky sludge. You hear a scream, rush of wind, almost that feels like a tornado, twirls and flurls. Not even stoked this is. It made me. You're flurling around as you just hear the shriek as it dissipates on the wind. And T'Challa stands up. He says, "My friends, or people who look like my friends, thank you for your help here today. I do not know what this means for the Orisha going forward. I do not know if this is the last we have Bast, but we prevented much trouble from happening today." Any last words before we wrap up our adventure?
Bruce would go and pick up some scraps of fabric from Hulk's torn pants and makeshift just some little undies real quick, tie them together, little loincloth.
Well, T'Challa, we may look like your friends, but you're not unsure if we are friends, but after we just went through, we're definitely friends. So you could always call on us again if you need to, or I'm sure counterparts who do look like us, whether they're from different timelines or universes or whatever it is, wherever we're from. I think in the end, we would all still do the same, and given the situation.
Thank you, friend.
Sorry about the statues.
They were just thousands of years old. Fine.
Yeah. Do we have any negative effects from the herbs left over? I had asked Shuri if there was anything lingering after, if she needed to heal us. Or was it just the in the moment effects and then we're feeling good now?
Roll me a d6 and tell me what you get.
I got a 3.
You have explosive diarrhea in your suit.
Jeez. Okay, I need to go talk to Shuri. Really, 2 things. I have a little bit of diarrhea going on, and I need some help getting Jarvis.
As whispering it makes it.
I don't know what's going on with Jarvis. I think maybe she can help me.
Surely there's a suit protocol for that somewhere.
Probably
right?
would be better not having pants right now, actually. Get it out of the suit.
Trade you spots.
Yikes. All right. So, with the infected goddess Bast successfully defeated, for now at least, the oncoming being blocked from the necropolis, taking over the kingdom of the dead of Wakanda. Our heroes stand victorious, missing some clothing, and ready to fight the day at adventure. Thank you for joining us for Infection Point Wakanda.
Thank you, Matt.
Until next time, GG's and peace.